territory of Ambazonia. And we will be propping up that territory today by showing our interest in seeing that the whole of Bamenda is taken under control and that we can move from there to greater heights. Thanks everyone for coming in. And I would like to first of all introduce those who will be coordinating this town hall meeting from now till the end, and those who will be there to deliver for us from each direction from the perspective of defense, beginning with the important Deputy Defense Chief for the Savannah region, going down to the coordinators and those who see to it that on daily basis our people can be able to march the forces of La Republique out of our territory. I will be calling on Comrades Abu Free and Edwin Foncha to take on the floor and be able to introduce this important fundraising before they can move on to bring in the various speakers and begin the fundraising in earnest. Comrade Abu Free and Comrade Edwin Foncha, please, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, SG, for the introduction. Comrade Edwin, you want to go ahead and start?
Thank you, SG. Thank you, Abu Free. And I want to thank everyone here present today. I just cannot, emphasize on your relentless efforts in making sure that we liberate our territory. La Republique is a stubborn fungus, and in order to defeat them, we equally have to adopt these resilient efforts that we have adopted. I want to introduce the Deputy Defense Chief for the Savannah States, Comrade Capo Daniel, someone I really respect a lot. He's been doing a lot in this revolution since becoming the Deputy Defense Chief for the ADF. I don't know how he does it. His time is actually 12 hours, I think, ahead of ours. So sometimes you see him coming online at maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m. his time when, he has work, let's say at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that is the kind of sacrifice that people like Comrade Capo do on a daily basis. Since coming on board, he has really helped the great state of the Savannah states in bringing soldiers together. Most soldiers that were promised salaries and things like that, and they all got disappointed at the end of the day and almost abandoned the revolution. He has done a lot of work bringing all these soldiers together and extending the reach of the Ambazonian Defense Forces in the great state of Mezam and the Savannah regions as a whole. Comrade Capo Daniel, you have the floor.
I think we'll have to unmute him. Let me.
I think I'm on mute now.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you very much, my colleague, Mr. Edwin Foncha. I salute all una. I thank una for allowing me to come for una houses today for abroad. I see plenty people them for abroad and the one them for our homeland, Ambazonia. The one the way to go watch later on. I want to salute all man or hierarchy for talk say all man he plays a day and no man need a shake. I want to thank Benedictwa and the wonderful team who get them for ADF for save our country. I be very, very privileged for save in this capacity. And we'll not make them alone without the teamwork. I think the camaraderie way there amongst us for the Ambazonian Defense Forces, that really an inspiration, and I think it's already a bedrock for building a system really meant for serve our people. So I go one start today to talk about a little bit about our great state of Mezam, in particularly the capital city, Bamenda, where they in our focus today. But the fire where the burn for inside Boyo, it never already settled down. The grave for one of our brave soldiers, we happened to be my cousin, it too, the dust to never settle. And the grave for one of our brave soldiers for Bamenda, where he lost his life as well, it never settled. So I would like to talk more on what will happen for the great state of Boyo, and hope say we go still get the importance for fund Mezam. If I tell you the amount of bullets the way our soldiers did use them for Mezam for one day, it already shock una. But would they carry out an operation where would they call them say Operation Sleepless Night, for make sure say every single day, each of the 6 brigade them, they routinely go around for carry out their mission, and would then set separate unit them for bomb unit, where they use explosive, sniper unit, track and delete unit, where they go to function independently from the 6 different units that we did for Bamenda. So, but I go on for update una about what will happen for inside the great state of Boyo, as our commander-in-chief, he then instruct me, say, put that one as priority, irrespective of the agenda of today. So, I beg una indulgence. The attack, when I biggest invasion order experience this year so far, a big pass the one where they be attacked for Mezam, for Bafut. La Republic, he used a total of 32 trucks, according to our spotters them for the ground. The attack, if we start on the 25th, when a Tuesday for this month, they be lay ambush for 2 specific area them for that night for 25th, when a Tuesday, and then they be launched the physical operation them. Would they expect the operation to go last about 5 to 7 days, following our experience in the attack for Bamiseng, in the attack for Kwakwa, the attack for Bafut. We don't realize and say La Republic, they're not be capable for sustain a continuous operation on a large scale for more than 7 days. So they expect about 5 days that they will scale down their operation, and then they will settle down for specific locations, and we would already map them out according to our expectation, but we will still adopt the adjust ourselves according to how things are going to present themselves. So for Belo, for Njinkwen, for Belo, now for the way will be our intelligence be sure say they become for day for night for can attack, then launch the attack for Abu na some small village for inside Belo Day, where General Nji and General Bullet now they operate for those areas, they be attack their camp for Abo. And the whole that day, they use one day for attack their camp. They arrest a total of 400 civilians, them, according to the information we get them for the civilian population and the religious leader them for day, and some of the traditional leaders them. All quarter heads they be arrested, and it be focused mainly on the local population. They not be trying to enter for camps. But the next day, they try to enter for Anyajua, when some other big area for the way get the main camp, one of the main camp where they control, and a place will be under total Ambazonian control. It don't be under Ambazonian control for a long time. They be engaged in heavy gun battle for the Ambazonian forces. Then they under the ARA. They not lost any soldier for the. They fight the whole day. The civilian, the way they arrest them, they still be held in Abo. Over 400 of them, they never release anybody from there. Even the one the way they want pay money, they never release them for day. So they get operation again for Anyajua today, where then go for the Pa Young. If you know Pa Young, now a very famous Ambazonian son where he done die. Now the man where get young sport, and thing when I know young sport, now he get the National Polytechnic University for Bamenda. Now he get Abakwa FM radio. Now he also get Progressive Comprehensive High School. Now he also get CH Bambui. Now a very big Ambazonian person where he therefore come there and destroy a property completely, then burn down the house. Now a big desecration for the people that will come, and for the people that for Anyajua. The forces that for Anyajua, they don't hold their grounds. The 2 hills and where the battle be take place is still be under their control. And La Republic, they don't withdraw back for they don't go back with their troops and for Nginkwen. Would they expect that they feel likely go back, or they go see try for attempt to take those high positions them. So for Njinikom, La Republique, they be camp for night for that Tuesday also, then stay for instance Kempining. That's one small village where they be there for prepare their ambush and their attack towards the camp when the British Southern Cameroon resistance forces their camp. It be commanded by General Gola, where he to the work with the Arake. Their camp they be there for around the area for Bichi. Now the battle be there. The first casualty be there for our side. Then kill one of their soldier way. Now a person who I know for a long time, now a cousin of mine. They be done leave their house for almost 3 years. He never ever come back for their house for fight for free our country. He, like most Amazonian fighter, they might use the way they don't pick up guns. They don't leave their family, their wives, their children, never to return until Amazonia it be free. I hope say a story to go make una know the story for many of those boys who they call themselves and they for butch. Those are people who are not capable of visiting their family, just like some of us who are in the diaspora, we cannot go back home. Even though those people are in ground zero, they cannot visit their family. Usually they will ambush them or they will have informants waiting for them to report them to La Republique in certain cases. So this guy, may his soul rest in peace. He lost his life there. The battle General Gola did a very, very good job. And they did not take his camp. La Republique withdraw from that camp as well. So this has been a big, big failure for La Republique that they could not, with those amount of troops, take over these two strategic areas that are still being held by sister forces in Amazonia. Over 300 people were arrested in Wimbung. Wimbung is also a small village close to Njinikom. It's a populated area. Some of those people have already been released, but some of them are still kept in open spaces. So those people, they are sleeping under the sun in Wimbung, in Njinikom. The battle also took place last night in my 36 with the forces of Gola. They were ambushed on their way to tactically, I think they were trying to withdraw. They had an ambush there, but the fort had nobody died. La Republique du Cameroon, we heard they sustained some injury. And General Ariki, I think many people want to hear what happened. He's, the camp that he commands is in Benyi, and they tried to attack that camp from Bershi. They came through Bershi at night. They tried to attack that camp. They retreated back from that camp, no casualties on both sides. And those troops from that camp have gone straight to Bingo. So they go for Bingo Hospital with some mystical illness. So the toxins on tradition be there for that area where the traditional people they be done put them. So La Republique, their troops and they for Bingo Hospital. They contact them for that area. They don't confirm, say that 3 of the Amoka they don't come for there with wounded soldiers and soldiers they waiting there for hospital from that attack. The Amazonia Defense Forces will get a contingent of forces in Fundong. Those forces have not engaged in this battle. They have tactically withdrawn. When we pick up the intelligence on Tuesday, we will ask our forces, the medium withdraw. The main reason it be because those troops and just be deployed for Fundong in over our stay, in over the DC try for create the various network and for be combat ready according to our standard. So we decide to withdraw those troops. They will get a plan for do a roadblock and an attempt for ambush, but that mission also will be abort for reasons where I know if we disclose them for security reasons. But our forces are still in Boyo, and the location is still classified, but they are still ready, combat ready. The troops of La Republique, they engaged the battle right up to Boabua in Boom, and they retreated back. They are currently now located in 4 areas in Com. So we are monitoring the situation and we will update our people as time goes on. Originally, we thought that 6 soldiers died, but we have realized that just 1 soldier had died. He has been buried. May his soul rest in peace. While in Bamenda, we have had one of our greatest victory, which was an attack against the GMI. I think you guys have heard about that attack. La Republique du Cameroon have lost over 18 soldiers this month alone from our Bamenda brigade. We have had for the first time some of the pictures of wounded La Republique du Cameroon soldiers from Bamenda. We did try to carry them from airport. Those pictures will be shared subsequently within the week. La Republique that always try to hide their casualties for boost their troops, their morale. We don't struggle for bring in new bullets. the heavy guns and we will get them for inside Bamenda for strategic positions and will be meant for use for defend the airspace for Bamenda. Those guns and over still be used till now, and wouldn't get new bullets for those guns. We'll be very grateful for the leadership for the ADF for provide those weapons them. And the greatest challenge we'll get for Bamenda are still bullets, but we'll still get sufficient bullet for carry us, but we need a lot of bullets. One day, for example, it be classified, but my chief don't classify those information, but I'll be which I forfeit on the amount of bullets we use for one day for Bamenda, not just too much. Bamenda at the tip of the spear, Bamenda is falling because of our operation for Bamenda. La Republic don't limit the ability for attack other village area them across both the Atlantic state and the Savannah state. That they don't get not just 2 attack within this year when a major attack for Bafut and now for Boyo. Compared to last year, by this time, La Republic began launch close to 8 full-scale attack where it get a whole, it be led by a general. We don't see the general that operate for inside Mezam state, for inside Pinyin. General Ka for La Republic last month, he be joined their troops and for attack for Pinyin, following a big blow for an operation will be led by General Efang himself in Pinyin. And we cooperate with we try to establish more relationship with the forces for Pinyin, because somehow they become a victim for that attack. Because after we launch our attack, we strategically withdraw our forces for Pinyin. La Republic, they let it see that one like an opportunity for go after some of those forces the way they will be loyal to the IG for they then kill their general. So now we don't get good working relationship with them. Today we don't lock down Pinyin. Pinyin don't be locked down. All the main entrance into Pinyin have been locked down by our forces. And we also have some backup from the forces in Pinyin. So relationship with our forces and all the forces around Mezam is excellent. The forces in Mancon lost 2 of their soldiers because of carelessness. So we have extended our expertise to try to give them some advice. And they have been very happy to receive those advice. And we hope that they are going to increase their capacity as well. So we are really playing a great role around Mezam. In Bengui, we have also had great collaboration with our generals there. We had run an operation that has successfully led to the capture of one ex-combatant who was living with La Republique du Cameroon in one of their centers in Yaoundé. I want to take the opportunity to inform our people and say there is no such ex-combatant center in Bamenda. It is just propaganda. The last time they bring their soldier, the so-called ex-combatant, we challenge them to come for Commercial Avenue. They no become for Commercial Avenue. They be stay for up station for a hotel. For they will get the name for the hotel. We then get videos from inside the center where they for Yaoundé. Success in Congo and Nambere, then too, they stay for that center. They in a location in Bastos, close to the American embassy. We then get our operative then go inside the building, and a mission where be supposed to neutralize them be aborted because of the sensitive area, the sensitivity around that particular area. But we still get the option for strike at that particular compound where they in the middle of Yaoundé if we choose so. We still wait advice from our leadership, but we go to tell the people then for Yaoundé meet and close that center, that ex-combat center. The center they also hosts the minister of the so-called minister of disarmament for La Republique, Mr. Francis. I forget the other name. He today for that center. We go release those videos. They meet and know our capability, and for ask them meet and leave vacate that building. So the operation across Mezam it be very solid. The collaboration between the Amazonian Defense Forces and the other sister forces it be very solid. The engagement with their representative and their diaspora representative it be very, very solid. And I feel tell and I say if any other question there about Mezam, I go want for answer, but I want for really plead on behalf of our soldiers, say we need more ammunition. We understand say the Dr. Chua Yaba Bidan signed the provision of a minimum of 10,000 disbursement for our bullets alone, but we need more than that because the unit that increase. We need more intelligent officers. Our bomb units, we need to expand our bomb units with the plan way our general for Bamenda the RAM presenter for we really need a lot of funding in a wider way. They set up this particular fundraising. So please, if you want to donate, maybe we know say to go for a strategic area where if it actually be the first urban area for fall under Amazonian control. La Republic, they don't be limited to few control posts. They don't reduce the control posts, and now they use their armored car for those control posts. Them be very tight, and they lose very badly than the Mezam. And we're going to show more and more evidence for Bamenda Day. And trust me when I talk La Republic, they lose fatly for inside Bamenda. So I beg una make una fund. If una one plan for give $100, make una give 1,000. Una know say na investment we una go to see the result for the ground. Our soldier they go to wait forget those results, and we'll get a very good team. I want to thank the Secretary General Ayamba for the team, our logistic team, Pascal Kiki. Also, in the sleep. Na person we una need to oversee for social media, but in the sleep. Our intelligence officer them for ground zero way. Then they now plain clothes, or they do a marvelous job. I think so. They rely more on them more than our soldiers. And our coordinators, the Ambazonia Governing Council, they don't give us a program for get a transitional authority for ground zero. That program too, it go very well. The community that they come up, the system all man be engaged. With the CC for Bamenda, our civilian coordinator, he go to come up small time, people they go to know it, but it already become be active. They coordinate very well with the civilian. We hope say this go fill the gap, because for cases them way it don't come up for Bamenda, for several cases them way they try to drag our soldiers for handle things and they need to handle them because of restriction from the Ambazonia Governing Council, the legal department for the, but we'll be very happy say they don't give you authority for set up the governing the transitional authority. If the Secretary General the areas I talk, I beg me if Mona forgive me for the terminology then, because not be a political post, not be a power base, but a matter of practicality for the challenges the world get up or down. And if the help we in particularly for area the world will control maximum control. There is no reason for us to control areas militarily when we can actually have civilian administrators who could have some transitional authority to actually start governing our territory. We currently have, I don't know if I can give the amount of small villages that we are absolutely control of everything in those villages. And why not us set up a system even for administration, for record keeping, and also to assist the traditional rulers who are there, the quarter heads who are there. And I think that is very exciting information. Let me not take away from the contribution, which is very crucial. Thank you very much, Ayir.
Thank you, Comrade Capo. Thank you for that detailed analysis and explanation of what is happening in the great states of Mezam and the Savannah states of Ambazonia. You know, ma just continue for your language and you know, just for add more to you know, Mezam in particular. As you don't talk, Mezam it use the greatest amount of bullets a day in the entire territory of Ambazonia. The Mezam brigade, now the most lethal for Ambazonia. And sorry. And you know, we really need to make sure say this. So when you talk to those boys on the ground, when you talk to our veteran soldiers on the ground, all they ask for is that give us the bullets. We don't want to see these guys on our streets. They will tell you, they are so confident. Young guys, they will only tell you that give us the bullets. We cannot go on a mission with just 2-3 granules in our guns. No, give us the bullets. I want to use the opportunity to thank all who don't actually the support for this while, because we don't actually increase their cash. Now they be able, as we don't hear every day, the great state of Mezam, it is hot. Every day it is hot. So we need to continue for pinch La Republic for play it pain them most, because we show them pepper for that area. I know go live owner. I talk for these guys and every day. I know what to talk about. Make we continue for make sure say this all these soldiers and they get the maximum amount of bullets then for their gun them. I feel assured when I say this all La Republic They will be secluded to maybe 1 or 2 camps in the entire state of Mezam. So for move ahead, the next speaker, let me say, I would say this: if there is no doubt that if this person was on the ground, she would actually actively be leading a battalion against the enemy forces of Cameroon. And why do I say this? I say this because she coordinates the busiest and the most lethal of our units on the ground, of our brigades on the ground, and which is the Mezam brigade. Let me welcome my co-coordinator for the Mezam brigade, Comrade Mange. I hope you are unmuted, Comrade Mange. You have a co-host right.
Thank you so much, Comrade Edwin. I want to seize this opportunity to thank the CIC for all the great work he's been doing. I want to thank my able Mama Wali, the woman who is the strength behind me, the woman who does not sleep, the woman who cannot go to bed when she knows that her kids are suffering. Mama Wali, ya place day. I give you 500 car armor car gun salute. Ya place day, Mama, ya picking the no. This woman, the cry, tears the flow for her eye like river, but it is still wake up. Dry those tears, look for solution. I just been a fraction of that woman. Ya place day, Mama. I want to seize this opportunity for plead for the population of Amba, say make una support Mezam. Una fit ask a little bit about me, why woman the coordinate? Na pain, anger, it woke up the lion inside me. Not be lioness, the lion inside me. 2 years ago, my younger sister and the husband, I believe so na that year, they be being health personnel. They come out work one camp, like the public forces, then kill them in cold blood, leaving behind 6 kids. From that day, it ignites the fire inside me. I be cry, I woke up for down, I talk, say, if I want answer this picking them, the whereabout of their papa, I must make sure, say, their papa and their mommy, I must make sure, say, I go find out who then killed this picking them. Now it set this fire in me. Initially, I be there for inside this struggle, but I be just there, I talk, say, maybe people, the way they be done study revolution, like Dr. Cho and the rest, I go just the support that they go before. But I believe, say, if we get to the point where if we need all hands on deck, now if we make her join the revolution. I join them because, say, many picking them, like my nieces and nephews, they out there, where mama no day, papa no day. No man no day for feed them. And for how long? How long we go continue for watch this population for orphans and make it continue? It hurts. It hurts. It make me at the sleep and not sleep. And honestly speaking, for if I sleep 4 hours a night, na luxury, because I get phone calls every day. Wait to wait it happen for ground zero. DDCS, it talks says so 2 picking they be die for Mezam when are out of carelessness. I'll politely correct and say now out of it be out of carelessness, but out of ambition. This picking they be dying not be because they be careless, but because they be they no be get sticks, they no be get gun there for fight. Time when they don't operate or finish, they go pick gun. Now for the way they are die camp. We all day for here. would you work, would you make an income? When the talk say, make you send everything for this speaking them. But would you just request for a little bit for support them? Because at least would you sleep for hours away when they hear all this gun firing? If you fit imagine what parents and they go through, I believe say by the end of today, everybody go dig deep inside the pocket. It makes sure say make we put an end to this. Would then the win? Would the win big time? Would the win bigly? We now want to know why? Because the public terrorism they say we not just live we more day, maybe today. We not touch we not do anything for una. And that one be been at that time for COVID where it be the tide we material no be day. But now so that picking and get fire inside them. And they want to keep that fire burning. Mona support. If he never touch you, he don't touch your neighbor. If he never touch you, he don't touch your sister. He don't touch your brother. I plead on behalf of these boys the way that have sacrificed their lives. They make everybody dig deep inside the pocket. And if you count how many women under the ages of 28, they be widows. How many picking them under the age of 10 are orphans? Where these boys they sacrifice their lives so that we will get a free homeland. We will continue to sit for here to look on, we stay on top fence. It not gonna take we anywhere. Dear brothers and sisters, at the end of the day, just lie on your bed and reflect. Make today be the day where you go think, you say, Papa God, you will love me so much. You take me out of that land, you bring me for here. Wait till I do for payback for the people the way they suffer. If you think deep, you think where you be there, you think the prayer will be prayed before you go embassy for come for here. If it not prick you for your conscience, say make you turn back support, then certainly something is wrong. And I want to say, before we want to start this fundraising, some song the way my picking the singer, every time they sing that song, they light fire inside me. Mama no dey oh, Papa no dey oh. If you want to kill me, I kill you. I will never follow you to your kingdom. If you want to kill me, I kill you. I will never follow you to your kingdom. And the song that we are beginning to cry. They'll say, kill them. Kill them. If they kill you, they'll go kill you. Wait. They go kill now, wait with rubber gun, with chavum. We could give them the AKs. When they sing this song, that fire, they burn in them, they go out. Mezam, no go disappoint una. I promise una. Mezam, no go disappoint una. Everybody, please, una dig deep, more support Mezam. I don't want to take so much time. But I invite Takumbang women. Takumbang where una dey? Usa una dey? Na mami the light fire for inside house. Pikin they die all inside bush. Woman they born for inside bush. Takumbang una light this fire more end this struggle. Una light this fire. If una not light this fire, we go remain so. Even with loved ones, and when they die, we know if we go back, go bury them. I go beg for stop for here, but I go to talk as time they come up. Thank you plenty. I you.
All right. Thank you so much, Comrade Mercy, and for that passionate plea to our people where you don't make them today. We really appreciate the work where you do them. And, the guidance where you give this our boys them, or our fighters them, or defenders of women and children on the ground. We appreciate you so much. DDCS, whenever you talk, they're like, smart, go join Asu Lucas, play lottery, because, bring we the information where we need for know, and we, you show we say these boys them, or these fighters them, they do an incredible job for chase the Republic to the gates of hell. My fellow Ambazonians, we don't come to the first part of our fundraiser for Mezam. As we all know, we day here for Mezam, and I just want to make we do some small exercise, right? I go request for unmute each and every one of una, and I want make una unmute una self, and I want make una answer accordingly. So I go, throw something out there, and then I want to make each and every one of us answer accordingly. So I don't ask each and everyone for unmute themselves. So go ahead and unmute yourself. Amazonians, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Amazonians, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, you place there.
Shake no day.
Una day here now, so una place day up 100 gun salutes. Fako, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Now answer accordingly. I want to know all man where is there for this line right now. I want to know all man where is there for this call. Fako, oh yeah.
Oh,
Mezam, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are the corner. We, oh yeah. Now the final one, Ambazonia. Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right. Thank you now all so much. So now the small exercise that we have want to make you do, and I don't mute all na back, but I want to know who then they here. But the most important thing I say, are we na Ambazonians, right? Each and everyone for here na Ambazonians, and all we were flag day up. Our brother them for Fako, now our brothers and our sisters. Our people them for Bui, now our brothers and our sisters. Our people them for Mezam, now our brothers and our sisters. So whatever money will be raised, it go na towards Ambazonia. It need to go na towards, some one particular person. It go na some one particular place. It go towards the freedom of Ambazonia. So we don't hear what DDC or DDCS. We don't hear from Comrade Mange, our coordinator for Mezam, and we don't hear because we want to raise that money so that these were boys them for Mezam, our boys and our girls them, they don't continue for the defend our mommy them, our picking them, our women them. Would they here so that maybe be able to equip them so that they can be able to chase the Republic to the gates of hell. Like our CIC or our, president of the AIG of City always talk. Would they hear? Not just because of independence, we they here because we want to make sure, make Ambazonia be in a place where it get an educational system, where it be impeccable, where it be non-comparable to any other in this world, where we get a healthcare system, where it be accessible by every person in Ambazonia, make we get a freedom of speech, make we get paved roads where all we can travel across the nation of Ambazonia at any point without any hitches. So we all day here for do a great service to every Ambazonia, and especially what defenders of women and children, where they put their lives in front of a barrel of a gun on a daily basis. So as they here today, I will plead with each and every one of una, I call on una. Make these boys them, make them holla so that when they shoot those AKs, they go hear them all the way for Yaoundé. In fact, they will hear them all the way for that UN office where they know see these Ambazonia people, they didn't joke. So I go start today. As now, I be my money. Not be my money as I get plenty money. I be my like fundraiser. So I go start today with a small token just a small token of $50. My sister never come and hear the shout from my back say you go donate because I don't shout Ambazonia. Oh yeah, how much did you give? Grace. Okay, he said give $25. So from my side, I'd give $50, and my sister, my big sister, will give $25. So the for when I try to figure out how to donate, or when I just when I be new to this Zoom call, or when I be new to the AGOVC ADF, we'll get the TTOF.net where if you actually go register for day, become a monthly donor. So would it deduct like a monthly amount? You choose whatever amount you want to make with it deduct from. We also get, for those the way that they reside in the United States, we get a cash app where they call and say $Ambazonia Mission. You can go to that cash app and make a donation there. You can also use Zelle for those in the US. You can use Zelle and make your donations. You can use PayPal, and this PayPal is global, right? So for when I want to use PayPal, when I just reach out to any one of you for back, we go give una the PayPal information, because I know how La Republic they function. They go try to hack our PayPal, send something for PayPal. They close down our PayPal info. So we try to keep that private. So reach out to us in the back. Now, when I also do Western Union or MoneyGram, right, or any one of those money transfer services that are out there, reach out to any one of us and we will tell you how for who to send when you use more Western Union or MoneyGram or any one of those. We also, just to make some people then they always want to give cash or something like that, we get mission coordinators them globally. So if you did Sweden, somewhere for Sweden, or you did Belgium, or you did Asia, somewhere for Asia, we get coordinators that all over the place. So just reach out to us. If you don't know the coordinator, reach out to any one of us, and we go identify a coordinator for that area. If you reach out to for make your donation. So the line is open. And if you want to make a pledge, if you even go ahead for the comment section, just throw whatever we get. Throw whatever donation you get there, and we go see them. If you call in, or if you want to talk, just put your hand up, raise your hand, and we go call you. So right now, I see 2 people that don't raise their hands. We get Elvis, the valedictor, something. I'm not sure. Oh, he left. We get Mercy, Umbaku. Mercy, I'm gonna unmute you, so go ahead.
Mezam, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Dr. K. Dr. K will open the fundraiser with $1,000, so they don't actually give me the cash. I actually get them from my hands.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how to show the money. The money is my show me almost, and this is the money. $1,000. The man of God give $100, so I get $1,100 in my keeping.
Man of God, is that Comrade Wali?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. K and Man of God. We really appreciate Una's support. So please, if they here, go ahead, raise your hand if you want to make donations. Comrade Edwin, do you have anything to add?
Yes, thank you, Abu. Thank you very, very much. Before I want to add anything, you don't give 75 me like title man and papa for house. Ma try to say I won't give 150. Ma double that one. So when I book me for one.
Thank you.
Yes, for those people they see she don't for breach the things say they so this will struggle. One day it go ever fail. Ma reassure them say this will they waste their time. Because just the technology, God don't learn them for ground. The objective at a certain point, we not going to rely on other people that will supply we soldiers for ground, they will make their own weapons as we don't they're not already do them now. We get plenty technology for boy their head where they share them. As we talk about the raise money for Mezam, it not going to end for Mezam. They will share that technology, they will share that know-how with the other units. They will get a national army, we're not getting a regional army. We cover the entire territory of Ambazonia. So anything will come in for Mezam. Obviously, Mezam will be the most busiest of the units that will get them for ground zero. They will always make sure so they share their intelligence, then share their material with other units. because we fight the war for multiple fronts. So not be only for Mezam, it go end. So neither to Abu, you know, any person where they for year, just begin the put your hand up and give the one way you get them. If you be 50,
Yes.
baby matter, how much you will pay them? If they be told they so okay, now baby matter, this is the shoot you gone. Buy this picking, buy this particular incident may not happen. How much you go put them? How much if you put them for no go fight for Amazonia physically? If they tell you now, I think abandon your luxurious life a year, go join soldiers on the ground and fight, or make you pay this amount of money. How much price you physically attach them for no go fight? So now when you compare and so you will now know how much money if you put them. I also don't put only 150, but they put money almost on a daily basis. So at the end of the month, you know, it amount to something really big. But so when you want to put something for down, think I'm that way. Thank you, Abu.
Thank you so much, comrade. That is the show, the spirit of Mezam. And Comrade Edwin, where you're from? You're from Mezam County too, right?
Yep, I'm from Mezam.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for that gracious donation. So comrades, when I don't hear, I mean, like we'll talk. Okay, somebody hand it up. Mami Fru, I know say I get you on we get you on our program, but I don't know whether you want to go ahead talk now, but we get you on our program to call you at some point. So, but let me unmute you. Mami Fru, I don't send you a request to unmute. So go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Unmute.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Thank you. Good evening, comrades.
Good evening.
Yes, I understand that gave a come at a later stage, but I guess our other meeting where he gave a start shortly in around quarter to 7, where now work related meeting. So if you no mind, I'm happy just go on now.
Absolutely, please go ahead.
Okay. So Namami from Cape Town, I think say we there for the position for this revolution where everybody he get for really pull up his socks, and we get for Bill we block, and Mezam now we block. We boys them they do so well. I really want for praise to boys them on the ground. They don't sacrifice a lot. They don't sacrifice their family. We don't sacrifice even blood. So I take up my hat for all of them, for all we generate them, for all we picking them like mothers. When we see we picking the way that they sacrifice, we really want to fight for them. And I really want to thank Papa, Dr. Yabacho, where they really lead this struggle, they push we for go forward. So with the support for Mezam, I be try for run around for Cape Town mission, for we get people then, for we support, for liberate our homeland. And in that light, I want to thank all the people then, where they don't make their pledges for say, make we take over Mezam. Make we take over that homeland because now we own. We don't tire for stay out of the country. We decry for different man in homeland. So any man, where he feel say he get pain for his heart, where he thinks say he want go back for homeland, as soon as he hear this talk, even if you never don't do something, it's never late. Please come up, come up, come up. I think say this is the time. There is no better time than now. This is the time. So in that light, I want to start for the thank all the people that contribute. I thank we brother Stanley, where he give we the sum of 1,500 rand. Mami Fru herself, I give a sum of 1,000 rand. Uncle Fru, 1,000 rand. General, 1,000 rand. Comrade Rudy, 1,000 rand. Comrade Alex, 1,000 rand. Comrade Kunta, 1,000 rand. Comrade Z, 850 rand. Comrade Bruno, 500 rand. Comrade Sir Watson, 500 rand. Comrade Larry, 500 rand. Comrade Albert, 500 rand. Comrade Collins, 500 rand. Comrade Leo, 400 rand. Comrade Tani, 300 rand. Comrade Mike, 300 rand. Comrade Sheila, 300 rand. Comrade Carl, 200 rand. Comrade Colette, 100 rand. Comrade Chia, 100 rand. Comrade Josh, 1,000 rand. Comrade Anson, 500 rand. Comrade Mercy, 200 rand. So I thank everybody. So for all these people, then, they raised we a sum of 14,250 rand. And I will still declare Cape Town. Say, if your name not there for a year, then you have a problem. If your name not there for a year, then you never don't tell we so you be an Ambazonia. Take up your hearts. Make all we dip we hands down. Nothing is small. Anything where you get them, a widow's mite, we boys and the suffer on the ground, and we get for help with boys. So this is just the beginning. The more all we try for push them, the sooner and the faster we get our liberation. Thank you, comrades. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mami Prue. Oh, wow, that is great. In the talk, so I did try to catch up with the writing for the random. I mean, you were so fast, and then I don't have my computer, see make a see how much that costs in dollars, which I don't know. But thank you. I mean, that is absolutely wonderful. I don't hear from
I'll
Mami
forward you the list, Comrade Abu. I'll forward you the list.
All right, great. Thank you so much. And we appreciate each and every one of the comrades where they donate. We really do appreciate. When I keep on, making Mezam great, and of course, Ambazonia great as a whole. Comrade L, the Love Dictionary. Can you please go ahead? I see your hand has been up for a while. Comrade Elvis, the Love Dictionary.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am here.
Okay. Go ahead, comrade.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Abu Free, for giving me this opportunity to talk in this forum. Now, my first time for ever participating for one of the forums, one of the the Zoom meetings you want to organize. I don't always work at the background, and even the Zoom meetings, they don't always organize them. I never ever participate. It's my first time, so I really be privileged, and I've been very humbled, for take part for this Zoom meeting. I just get a strategy to give. I know I talk about my contributions, and and I don't really like to announce myself. Like seriously, I like to work anonymously. This is it. Amazonians, we get a lot of intelligence. Where I believe that if we exploit even the most common intelligence, what we get for Amazonia, we will do a lot of great things. Like recently, some small boy for Northwest, for the northern zone, it manufacture an aeroplane, like a toy, and everybody see the clap. To me, when I sit down and look at strategically, now a very, very big resources for use them for basically this war. What do I mean? Sometimes
Comrade Elvis, you're breaking a little bit. You're kind of breaking, so we can barely hear you. And if you can make it short, that would be great as well.
Okay, thank you. So what at the time of talking, I say, we get a lot of intelligence for Ambazonia, where I believe that if we exploit this intelligence, for instance, that little boy inside Northern Zone, some time ago, maybe manufacture a small plane, like something like a drone. All right.
I think I'm with the point of order, Abu, please. I think
yes.
what you're talking about intelligence, and please make it just get with back with that intelligence. I know where they want drive to. Please, comrade. Please, if you feel on that side, then you get with back. You'll be better. Thanks a lot.
Exactly. No problem. I understand.
Abu Free.
All right, Comrade Elvis. Thank you so much.
Abu Free.
Somebody, did I hear somebody?
Yes. Abu Free.
Yes, who is this?
Yeah, it's me, Erica.
Oh, Erica. Yeah, Comrade Erica, go ahead. I think you just sent me something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've just made my payment of £50 to support the Mezam forces. I'll just check I made it through Changshu Boys. So I've sent you my receipt.
All right.
Yeah, $50. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You're always showing up when it's time for donations. Thank you so much.
Yeah, at least I'm so touched. I'm so touched when I heard Mange speaking. Yeah, and Capo Daniel. Okay.
Thank you, Comrade Erica. We really do appreciate you.
No worries.
Comrade Asongwe, Sheriff Asongwe, please go ahead. I see your hand is up.
Okay, Mahabu, thanks very much for giving me the opportunity. for this house. I know now my first time for attend this meeting, and I know a few people they don't know me. A good number of people don't know me, but I be proud for talk say a few they know me. For instance, me Fru, my Wally, Dev Chair, Ben, and then SG. At least they know me. But I one for a show and I say I be a blueprint Mezam and Bazonian. And for that reason, I feel say I belong to every group where they stand up for defend with people and for chase the enemy and free with land. So my own slogan for this fight now, one, with flag, defend our flag, defend with people, and then free our land, irrespective of group. Group belonging is not very much an issue to me. Then my other slogan is respect of all the leaders, irrespective of their ideology, so long as they are for the freedom and liberation of Amazonia. So I talk like this, a few people they would understand what you mean. Those who know me, like Dr. Asafo and others, where they inside house, they know who I be and how we have been operating in Mezam. I've been supporting. I'll be subscribed for with TTOF, and I've been giving my monthly subscription. And then once in a while, when I get something, I throw it in. And that one not be thing for loud because my wife if he testify. So I want to just assure now to say my little support for this particular occasion today, now $50. I'll be a retired person, and I only try for survive with the little pension I get. But I am in the fight from long. If I tell you, I say I start the fight or I enter the fight from 1969, some people think it's a joke. That's when I started secondary school, and it happened in Yaoundé, and I started living the discrimination too. I went through school, went to university, completed, went until I completed, and I'm retired. And I was chased out from room coverage. Briefly, that's what I wanted you people to know, and I'm with you. And I feel particularly as Mami Wadley, he talk, and Mangie, they talk. I'd be really, really touched again as more than even before. And brothers and sisters, we are together. That's all I can assure you. We are together, and victory is ours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, comrade. We really do appreciate your support towards Mezam. Thank you. All right. So I don't just receive $50 for my cash app from Comrade Chofor. I don't know, Comrade Chofor, if you wanted to say anything, but I don't receive your money. So thank you so much for that gracious donation. And we get 3 people, they raise their hands right now, and I'll call them. So first we get Galaxy A10. Your hand there up, and I'm going to ask you to unmute. So Galaxy A10, please go ahead and unmute. And then Comrade Fritz, I will call you next. Well, if Comrade Galaxy is not there, Comrade Fritz, can you come in, please?
Yeah, thank you so very much for letting me come in. I'm just so grateful to come in again once more. I'm joining forums like this. I know although I've already made a standing order with the TTOF, but again, when I listen to people like Mami Wali, Mami Manje, and just like what Comrade Edwin Foncha just said, we think this is something that we really, really have to support, no matter how small it is. Just again, if we put it in my mind, like this is General Ivo who is about to be killed, and you need to put in something to save his life. What are you gonna do? So with respect to that, I'll come in with just a little token of £50. I don't know if I can give it through Comrade Roland here in the UK, whom I think is in the War Council, if that's okay.
Yeah, I think you can give it to Comrade Roland. Yeah, and he would definitely channel it to the right department.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Much appreciated. Comrade Galaxy A10. I don't know if you're still on, or I ask for you to be unmuted. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself and come in, that would be awesome. If not, I know Comrade.
Yeah, I'm right here now.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead, Comrade.
I just want to ask a question. Today we are so emphasizing on Mezam. 2 meetings we talked about FACO, and we are kind of chipping something. FACO is very quiet. And based on your analysis there from DDS, there's not enough. Why do we want to take control of the whole Mezam when we don't have?
They talk very open and they laugh.
Go ahead, Comrade.
Ooh, no. For now, so.
Somebody.
For now, so they laugh.
Comrade Rudolph, let me mute you. Okay. If I. All right, Comrade Edwin. Comrade Edwin.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, so I don't know if you got the question from Galaxy A10. I don't know if that's a question we want to take right now. I know you are in the defense, so if you want to go ahead and answer that question for him, but if not,
we will respond to that question in due time. He actually wrote it in the general forum, so it's a question that I'll get somebody from higher up or from the FACO Defense Council to address his concerns.
Okay, great. All right, Comrade David, I am going to unmute you. I see you've raised your hand, so you've been asked to unmute. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, Comrade Abu Free, greetings. The same greetings for everybody for House. I really salute the leadership of ADF and the Mezam forces for where they did for attendance for here. And may I take this opportunity for salute the spirit of the Memorandum of Understanding where ADF be signed with the Mezam World Council, where it don't really enhance the collaboration for Mezam, as the DDC don't talk, they don't report them for we. And the skirmishes and the misunderstandings and whether they happen for the other states, them, they're from Mezam. And I really want to applaud the collaboration between the forces in Mezam. I think I'd be very encouraged with the report where the DDC don't give them. And I want to congratulations to Iron Lady Mange for the great job where when I do for Mezam with the collaboration of the sister forces. We know say Mezam, you get 7 local government units. We get the 3 urban units plus Bafut, Bali, Tuba, and Santa. And I also salute the strategy where the ADF leadership, we don't put them where they call them, say, the core peripheral strategy, where they ensure, say, all the units, the units in where they did for the urban area, they be supported by the peripheral units and for the remote areas. As Mezam forces, they work together. I just want to make one appeal before I give way to where I want to give them today. I want to appeal, say, we try to pool our resources together, for work together, for create synergies and a greater impact. Because in spite of the collaboration, which way we don't realize and for Mezam, say, we still work like different, people than for Mezam. We still work like different units and we disperse with resources. We feel gain a lot by pool procurement, for example, and coordination, but we never reach for that level. I just want to appeal for all the forces and the coordinators and leadership for Mezam for really make it happen. Say we get real coordination where to go on for ground, because we will gain a lot. I also want to challenge the Mezam leadership under the Memorandum of Understanding where they sign them for come up with this project where we want to do so. this funding it not go be nearly enough for do which we want one. So I just want for challenge when I make when I open up, put out the project, write them down, submit them for the Bank of Ambazonia. When I will get additional resources from the Bank of Ambazonia for fund this project as it go on. Me like representative for Mezam for the Bank of Ambazonia, I go defend them very, very strongly when such a project will come in. So I want to challenge the Mezam Joint Operation Command Team, make the build that project, which way we really want to do for Mezam, put a budget for it, a dollar amount for it, submit them for the Bank of Ambazonia. We go defend them, see which way Bank of Ambazonia they go fit chip in for support that project. I also appeal, you know, for collaborate and coordinate for stamp out kidnapping for inside Mezam because they don't know Mezam like the center of kidnapping. When we be present the quarterly report for the Bank of Ambazonia, one of the things in where some person be talking, I say make Bank of Ambazonia not ever work with Mezam because Mezam is being known for kidnapping and ransom taking. So we need to really cancel that one. That's 10 way there for Mezam. All the forces make when I work together and for make sure say when I stamp that stem way the spoil we name. With that said, I really be happy say as the DDC don't talk, we don't reduce La République to a few, you know, 45 units where they stay there, they come out, and when they see our boys, they run back into those units. We'll be very, very happy with that one. I will encourage, say, may we build a unit them for two back, build a unit them for Santa, but I'll be happy say today, every day for Pinin, may we build a unit them for Santa when a gateway make the be strong for protect the rest of the state. So with that said, I want to put a modest sum of $200 for add for my monthly contribution where it will go for TTOF. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Comrade David. We really do appreciate your donation. And I don't know if Comrade Wali, OGC.
Madam Coordinator, can I interject for a sec, please?
Yes, please, go ahead.
On the comment section, we have some pledges. I want to acknowledge 200 euros via Cash App from Comrade T. Tuman, $200, sorry, and 50 euros from Comrade Schwarzkopf, $100 from Comrade Sabina, that is head of Revenue Department, and $100 from the Deputy Finance, $50 from Comrade Asongwe. Thank you, I hear.
All right, thank you so much, Comrade. And I also want to acknowledge $200 from Comrade Tony and also $100 from Comrade Dominic made the Cash App. So we also have right here Comrade Shay, DSG ADF. Comrade Shay, I'm going to ask to unmute you. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Comrade Kavi. Comrade Kavi, your hand is up. I don't know if you can hear me. Go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, I guess he's not there right now. I also have.
He's here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Abu Free. It's not Comrade Kavi, it's the Deputy Defense Secretary General of the ADF, Comrade Divine, calling from Johannesburg. I just want to support the Mezam blog with the sum of $100. And also I have some few comrades here that have donated the sum of $200 under the banner of JB Automobile, South Africa. So far we have the amount of $300, which is available in my keeping. So you're free to call me after the Zoom meeting, and I'll channel the money to you. Thank you very much. Let me not take much of the time.
All right, thank you so much, Comrade Divine, and sorry for that. So I also have $150 from Comrade Malcolm in Germany. Comrade Malcolm, I know you're watching. I can actually see you right here. So thank you for that gracious donation.
Can I say
Right.
something?
Did somebody say something?
Yes, there is also $200 through Cash App sent by Willing G.
All right.
That's been sent through the Amazonian Cash App.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much, Comrade G. We really do appreciate your support towards Mezam and, of course, towards our greater goal, Amazonia. Comrade Edwin, I don't see anybody's hand up. Do you have anything to say before we move to the next part of the program?
Sorry. You called Comrade Kavi. Kavi was about to say something. Can he just go ahead before we move forward?
Okay.
Hey, Kavi, you have the floor.
I think we have to. I think we have to unmute him. I cannot. Can you see him on the list right here, so you can go ahead and.
I've tried to unmute him, but he's not accepting.
Okay.
Kavi, if you are getting, I'll send you an invitation to unmute.
Okay. While he is getting ready to join, Comrade Panther. I thought I was the only Amber Panther. There is another Panther. Anyways, Comrade Panther, I've asked you to unmute yourself, so go ahead.
All right, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, thank you very much. So actually, this would probably be maybe the second or third time that I've come into a Zoom meeting like this. And I've actually made a few contributions towards the egg of sea. Maybe the last time was almost 12 months ago or so. But I do most of my contributions now directly on the ground through the AMF, which I think is an awesome idea because of the guys on the ground getting together. But I support anything that is Ambazonia. My only advice that I would like to give here is that we should try to focus our strength towards the enemy, and we should stop attacking each other. I came here today through a friend, Sonny. The lady that spoke is the younger brother whose sister and husband were killed. And that is a very touching story that we all know. I will not speak too much, but I just want to thank everyone that is doing everything on the ground to see everyone safe and to see this revolution move forward. And also that we should have a free mind and be open, and also go out there, learn what the AMF is all about and see what they are doing. I'm going to support this Mezam County today with a sum of $100. Please, I would like to send that through Cash App, and I don't have the Cash App details. If someone can post it on the group chat, that would help. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Comrade Panther. We'll definitely post that on the group chat. And of course, you know, every fighter on ground zero, every defender of women and children on ground zero matters. So wherever our donation, you know, or wherever we channel our donation is still good, because these guys are fighting for the freedom of Amazonia. So thank you for, you know, everything that you do. I don't see any hand up. I see a finger. Comrade Leo, that's my brother we grew up in Tarincon. I don't know if your hand is up and you want to say something, but I just sent you a request to unmute yourself. I don't know if that finger is you putting your hand up. While we are waiting, we have Comrade Kome. Comrade Kome, I have asked you to unmute yourself. Please go ahead.
I thank Una plenty for this opportunity for come share this great solidarity with Mezam people, you know. I really want to express my true feeling about what the city go on, you know, especially among us Ambazonians. The truth of the matter, and I say we Ambazonians, we not get a culture of giving. Even at this critical time when with the lost investments, where they cost millions, with the lost families, with the lost loved ones, we still not get a culture of giving. We still not the show say we love ourselves enough for drive out the enemy. We they only come for cause of pain, they come for eradicate us. You see, the truth of the matter is Comrade Cho Ayaba, Capo Daniel, they're not supposed forget a problem of finances when it comes to winning this war. The only need for the warrior now how they go win battles, and not how for raise money for win the war. You know, I mean, traditionally, I would say Amazonians, they over control. I mean, it is very disturbing, you know, because if you, for all this time, we don't waste a year, I'm not thinking we don't raise up to $10,000 for support a whole great state of Manchu. And this is a disgrace. I mean, I need to talk about the rest of the people, that including me. You know, we get investment in back home in millions of CFA. Houses, stores where La Republique got burner. You know, we'll get flooded. We'll get all kinds of La Republique got destroyed. And when it comes to, let's come together for protect these things, we come up with $100. When right now, they say they don't cap $100 for all man for can contribute. $100, $200. What nonsense is that? You know, if 10,000 Ambazonians that decide to, okay, I'll get a second job and I'll give $1,000 in a month, 10,000 Ambazonians, that's 10 million. We'll kick La Republique out of Ambazonia in a few minutes. But look at every day with the cry for Facebook, for WhatsApp, how our people that they die, you know, and we never really cry from the heart because we just sleep and drink. And then wake up the next day, go work all day for picking them for school. This is all bullshit. It's wrong. You know, I mean, if truly La Republique will stand up for our front door, then they shoot through your window, the bullet miss you. Maybe we're going to get 10,000 to protect ourselves. You know, if truly La Republique, if they kind of our job site, it's said if we can't burn our jobs, maybe we would do more. I mean, after talking my mind, and my mind that, and I need to play with nobody. In my mind that I can't hear, I can't support my brothers from Menchum. And after I don't talk my mind, I go support my Menchum people with 500. That's it. I mean, that is also an embarrassing figure. You know, we're supposed to do more than that. You know, I thank you very much.
Wow. Comrade Kome, thank you so much. Wow, that is a heartfelt talk right there. And I think say we all, sometimes we go out there and, put these figures out there, not because we have and we don't want to, I think we have to give what, because these boys,
that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, if we are truly dedicated, if we get one job, we get our ass off the couches and get a second job for this war. It is an existential threat. You know, there should not be those excuses. Because I have seen friends who have been at war and I know exactly how they contribute. I know exactly how other friends who have been in war, I know exactly what sacrifices they make. You know, we Ambazonians, we are not making enough sacrifices for this war. We are not. That's the fact. And until we start taking this war serious, I mean, some of us think this is not Ayabacho's war. This is not Capo Daniel's war. This is our war. And if we take it seriously, believe me, we know what to do. But the only truth is that we are not taking it seriously. You know, where are all the people of Mentum to come and support? You know, it's like Tico drink Kumba drunk. You know, a very few people will be sitting out there trying to protect their properties and defend their life, while some of them pretend like the war doesn't concern them. You know, and those of us who are pretending to be committed, we go out there and decide that, okay, I'll just be keeping my $100, the one that you pick under your couch, you know. I'll just give this to the men, to people, or I'll take that $50 that's under the dining table, I'll give that to TTO, you know. It has come a point whereby if we decide that we want to emancipate ourselves from neo-colonialism, we have to do something. Because it will come a point where if Comrade Cho Ayaba decide that we cannot win this war from the meager support that we are giving him, and he got signed a contract with another nation, and they start giving us big weapons and all that. Is that not how neo-colonialism works? Because these people will start paying interest, the interest that they will decide, not us, you know, on these weapons. And then at the end of the day, we'll come up with bills that we cannot even pay, you know? So what is the meaning of this? We want to be an example of an Amazonia that is truly free. And we cannot get that for free. We have to work for it.
Right. Thank you, sir. And I was not refuting what you were saying. I was just coming to the point that regardless of our situations, we really need to, you know, do more for the struggle or for the revolution. So thank you so much, comrade. I'm going to go ahead. I know that Mezam.
Can I say something?
Has been, yes, please.
Okay, let me start by thanking Comrade Comrade for your contributions and all what you have said. It is really heart-touching. We have a pledge from Martin Gang, $100. We have Priest Monkum, $100 that he has paid through cash. Martin Gang, please, I ask you to give us your contact, how we can get to you and collect your support. Or you tell us through the person you will pay through so that we can see how to follow it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, comrade. Mezam, your hand is up and I've asked you to unmute yourself. If you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, make a talk for the normal language where we need for talk for Amazonian in a pidgin language. I want to thank all the ADF. I want to thank all the egg of sea, especially Capo Daniel, for the great job they're doing for the Savannah State. Honestly, I be touched when the general for Mezam Agaba it be no more. I want talk about Sapiro, and then I want to talk about NS, where NS my in-law, Sapiro, and my small brother. I lost them for this battle. So honestly, a bit touched, but I want to thank God for Mezam. I want to thank God for Amazonian. So we did for Winnaback. My deputy defense chief, he don't talk. We divine, which we don't donate, but maybe we take them so maybe we move forward. So I want really thank Una for Una effort. We did for Una back, and may God bless you all. Thank Una.
Thank you so much, comrade Mezam. Sorry, I never called you comrade Mezam since I think that it should be here. But thank you so much, comrade. Really do appreciate it. All right, comrade Mercy. Comrade Mange, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Thank you all so much for the kind donations. I am taken aback with the spirit of generosity. Comrade Kome, thank you so much. I hope everybody can think like you're thinking. but nonetheless, every single dime is needed. I know even 50 cents can feed an orphan, can give an orphan a meal. So please don't hold back because you don't have the 500. Don't hold back because you don't have 100. Every little dime is needed. We need every single dime, please. Thank you so much for those who have donated. I am still calling on the Takumbang women. Takumbang women, where are you? I want you people to ignite this fire. Let it keep burning. I know you have been doing it, but I want to see more. Please come up, Takumbang women. I'm waiting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mangi. I know, so this is just the first part of the fundraiser. So we are still coming back. I know most of you here are, charging your pockets and see how much you want to donate. So yes, I know you all are going to, or we know you all are going to make your donation. So we are going to move into the second or the third part of the meeting. Comrade Edwin.
Abu, just before we move, I just wanted to add, just to comment on what Comrade Kome Gabe said. I could listen to Comrade Kome for the whole day. He is just speaking my mind. We don't take this war serious, and that is the honest truth. Most Ambazonians don't really care. My mentality about this war actually changed when this whole thing started in 2016, and I decided that I will go to a shooting range and start learning how to shoot, because maybe one day it will require most of us here in the diaspora to go to ground zero and finish the job. If we go by the example of other countries who have emancipated themselves from, slavery, most of us will have to go to ground zero and, do the shooting. So I decided to go to a shooting range. Just about a few meters, let me say about 100 meters to where the actual range was. Just the sound of the gun actually made me to reconsider if I really want to go there or not. So I want to challenge most of us here. If you want to know what it feels like to be in a war front, just go to a shooting range. Don't go there to shoot. Just listen to the sound of that gun. Then you will understand what our soldiers are going through on ground zero on a daily basis. Most of them are deaf now. If you don't shout, they will not even hear what you're saying, because of that. They don't have things that they don't have ear muffs that they block their ears with. They are just busy, sustaining. They don't have all those luxury. The sound of an AK alone, it will deafen you. If you understand, if you put yourself in that situation, you understand what these soldiers are going through on the ground. Like my fellow comrade said, you will not only think about giving $100 a month and then you go and sleep comfortably on your bed. You think about doing more. We understand that when this revolution started, people were more enthusiastic. They came, they contributed money. Unfortunately, there were some people actually gave money to the wrong channels that were used for personal pleasures instead of the war. But then let's not be discouraged by that. Let's dig deep into our pockets and fund this revolution. It doesn't take too much. $1,000 a month. I bet you that if you put that amount of money, if they ask you that, do you want to go fight in Ambazonia or you want to pay $1,000 a month, I guarantee you that almost all of us will say we'll pay $1,000 a month than go fight on ground zero. Please, let's put ourselves in that tight situation, in that tight spot, and dig deep in our pockets and contribute money for this revolution. It will be embarrassing that the great state of Mezam will sit in a forum like this and will not be able to raise at least $50,000 today. If we leave here today without $50,000, then we have failed. There's no other way to put it. We have failed. So my fellow comrades, let's reconsider our roles in this revolution and dig deep in our pockets and fund soldiers on the ground. They are trained, they are slick, they are capable. All they need is our support. We don't have to relent. Let's give them the right materials. Trust me, like I said, I talk to these soldiers on a daily basis. They will tell you that give us bullets. Give us bullets. The amount of AKs that we have, give us bullets. We will harvest more. They are confident. They are confident. Give us bullets. A bullet costs about $2.50, $3 because it's been really, the prices have been going up. since the conflict started. So let's give these bullets. Commit to giving at least from your own pocket. I will give 100 bullets to the great state of Mezam or to Ambazonia every month. We will change the dynamics. We will not have to go and sign deals with other countries that will have it on our heads for the rest of our lives. No, we will not do that. We will be able to fund this thing, and we can do it. Let's be generous. Comrade Kume said we are stingy, and we are a stingy people. Let's be generous and fund this revolution. Thank you, Comrade Abu Free. The battle.
Thank you so much, Comrade Edwin. And when I hear you all speak, you know, you, Comrade Comer, and of course Mange, and being from somebody that, or coming from somebody that is, you know, from Mezam, I mean, the born and bred, Tarin Kompikin, middle of Mancon. So I feel a little bit conscientized, you know, and I just want to pledge another $500 for Mezam, because I feel like, you know, being from that county, not technically, but being born and bred there, I have to do, you know, my own part as somebody from Mezam. So Findet, I'm pledging $500 towards Mezam. We have Matson Gang, who has raised his hand. I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself. Please go ahead, Comrade Matson. Comrade Martin.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yes, you can go ahead and speak, Comrade Martin. All right, if Comrade Martin is not available right now, I have Son of the Swirl, who is trying.
He's there. Your mic is not on. We are not getting you, Comrade Martin. Check your volume. Maybe you are covering it with your hand and you are using earpiece. You have to check if it is well connected.
Okay, I think he left. He's probably going to come back. Son of the Swirl, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. I heard you want to talk. Oh, I hear you want to talk. Excuse me.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Comrade.
Yes, thank you very much, Abofi, for giving me this opportunity. I'll use the normal language. I want to thank everybody for this forum where they come on to support our able Iron Lady, where it be for being my elder sister, Comrade Manje. You know, as Manje talk, I know we ever believe if he come out so powerfully. It kind of shocked me because now person this way, you know, one ever hear about gun. It surprised me for see way he did do, and you know, it be so touching. It be so touching and so inspiring. If somebody we know want to hear about gun, if we get to this level, then we need to understand the pain way man go through. Not only man, the entire family because of sister where they be killing from Benue. I want to also take this opportunity for thank Pascal. You know, a lot of people inside this forum, they don't know me, but somebody like Pascal know me very well, one-on-one, as somebody, a person that way they ever call me, you know, in case he needs something. I want to thank one of my able comrades, we just come up for talk, like one of the last two callers, them Comrade Panther. You know, now people in that way would don't be inside this revolution together, you know, and would always support each other despite the short notice where I give you concerning this thing, is still come in for support Mezam. That notwithstanding, I guess some other people the way they're not there for ground. One person don't send me $25 who had already indicated for Manje. I get another one again too, we know they're on ground because of busy schedule, it don't indicate with $50. I myself, I would just round up the two amount to $200. So thank you very much. May God bless you ahead, all for one, one for all.
Thank you so much, son of the soil. Much appreciated. All right. Well, I guess we still get some hands then with the day up, comrade, calm down. Yes.
You may like to know the direction where the son of the soil will pay, through who,
oh,
and so on.
Son of the soil. Son of the soil.
I'll send
okay.
it to you. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, so we have Palm Down Jojo names. Palm Down Jojo and Comrade Richard. I am going to ask Palm Down Jojo to unmute yourself, and then Comrade Richard, you'll be next. Palm Down Jojo, then palm up is.
Hello, are you getting me?
Yes, we are getting you.
No, it's palm down. Yeah, it's palm down. Are you getting me?
Pick it up. Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, we are getting you.
Okay, I'm going to contribute. I'm going to contribute 100 euros, and I think I will go through Ashu Lucas, because then I will speak to him, and then he will tell me how I can transfer the money.
All right, Comrade. Thank you so much.
Because I sent him a message already. Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Calm down. Much appreciated. Comrade Richard, I am going to unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay, Comrade Abufri. I just want to indicate that I disagree with the other speaker who painted a picture of Amazonians being stingy and lacking seriousness. No, actually, we should be encouraging each other, because when you find people here contributing $25, $100, and so on, those are people who are committed, because the important thing is about commitment. Some of them are already like on TTOF, they're contributing every month. Some of them are with their diaspora mission, they are contributing. And when they come here and they chip in $100, $200, we should appreciate them and let the fire keep burning. So I just wanted to make that point, and I am chipping in for my Mezam, just a little token of 150. I will send it to you. Maybe you know who is speaking. I keep like toggling the name, but yeah, it's true. I'll get you.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Comrade Cho.
Okay.
All righty. So I know we still have, I know some of you are still out there that want to make some more, make donations. We are going to come to a second part of the donation. We need to have the other speakers speak, but before we go there, we have Mekudar America. They have their hand raised. So I'm gonna ask them to unmute. So that will probably be our last hand for right now.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Let me just say something, please, before Comrade Martin comes in from America. Comrade E.T., you have pledged 50 pounds and you say you're at work and you can't speak. But please, when you pledge, tell us how you will pay, through who you will pay, so that we know how to contact you. When you pledge and we don't know how, we will contact you later on, then it will end up like that. Please, Comrade E.T., just let us know how you will pay. Makuda America, you have the floor.
Oops. Okay. Comrade Abufri, thank you plenty for the good work we do. And before I even salute you, I want to salute the good work with Dr. Yabache do and all the people there for the governing council. I'm glad plenty for this forum today. Now the first time we attend meeting like this one, and just following thing way, Comrade thing like Gavi, and then Comrade thing for Chawa that we talk about However, they know they donate enough money, so they know they take this revelation serious. It kind of touched my heart, especially when Manje Mercy we talk, because some of these boys, the way Manje they talk, some of boys, the way I know them too. And you know, say if you never attend forum like this one, I be subscribed for automatic withdrawal from TTF. But the thing that say you feel to give $50, you feel to give subscribe for $20 every month, but you know if you understand the need way it be until you come for a forum like this, then they talk about the need way day before you feel start to think otherwise. Say maybe you may go up the amount with the game, because if you the game they calculate say maybe 1 million Ambazonians a day abroad. If all man give only $1, that means each month 1 million. So, but if you come for forum for this one, now you will get understanding on the need for the money. Say we feel the things the money they come in, so you know they come in enough, and we know for the fight war bare hand we will not get a weapon. So the $100 way I talked to our game on top of which what I normally do for TTF, I don't say I will send them for Manje Mercy. And then though my name the show Makuda America, I'm the Secretary General for Makuda America, but I know they talk for you like on behalf of Makuda America. So I say at time where I be sign up because I be talk when they hear me, I want sign back and I no change my name. So I need to talk here as Secretary General for Makuda America. So maybe we keep the work me to go further.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Much appreciated. Comrade Edwin, I don't know if I know say SIC or CIC get another program, so maybe we want to bring him in now. Comrade Edwin?
Yes, Abu. Yeah, the CIC unfortunately get another thing where they come up. It will be slotted for talk towards for close the meeting. I think we'll allocate that particular spot now for the defense chairman of the ADF, where he deal with me today. They get a couple of things I've addressed them, so we'll give that slot. So without further ado, I think do you want to go ahead and
you think say make we just you know, money being very important too, you know, but we get one person where he just put the hand for up. I don't know what I'm gonna take that person then go immediately into
absolutely SIC. Yeah, that's why we're here today.
Yes. But where we are taking him, I want to thank Comrade E.T. He has indicated that he will pay through Roland in the UK. Thank you very much. And somebody, Titi Tuma, is our regular contributor. He says it is good to always add the number behind the cash app so that one should be very sure of what he's doing. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you. Comrade Johnson, I've asked you to unmute yourself. You raised your hand. I also just received Comrade Cho. Thank you so much. I don't receive your $150 through Zelle, so thank you so much for that. So Comrade Johnson, I don't ask you to raise your hand while you are, sorry, to unmute yourself while you're doing that. I don't receive notification from Asu Lucas. Say, Comrade, give me a minute.
Are we changing, making modification?
We just made modification on the program for the CIC to come in at soon, not at the close. Yeah.
OGC, I hope you have heard what they are saying. You just wrote a message.
Okay. So Comrade Asu Lucas don't just send me a message, say Comrade John in Vancouver don't pledge $100 and he go channel them through ye. So thank you, Comrade John. If you're watching, thank you so much for your support. Comrade Edwin, over to you. You can go ahead and bring in the CIC.
Okay, thank you, Abu. You know, they already introduced, we cannot mask it again. So the next person I'm about to introduce needs, you know, we all know him, CIC Dr. Chua Yaba. I joined this revolution in 2002 and lived through the era of force of argument, not argument of force. And I got really, really disappointed in 2009 when, you know, 2011 when everything fell apart and I was just lost. But when I had the opportunity to meet and speak with Dr. Cho for the first time, I saw an independent Ambazonian. And when I met his defense chairman, equally that whole dream of an independent Ambazonia was reassured. Since then, I've been working with this group, and I can assure every one of us that are sitting here today that this is the main ship piloting the liberation struggle of Ambazonia. At the helm of that ship is Dr. Lucas Cho Ayaba, which I have the pleasure to call him in now. Mr. President, if you're available, please, you can unmute yourself. Thank you.
Dr. Yaba, are you there? Okay.
He's there, but he's trying to unmute himself, I think.
I did send him an unmute request.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I think he's having some issues. He will be back.
okay. While we are waiting for Dr. Yaba to join us momentarily, Comrade MK, Southern MK, I know you raised your hand before so if you want to go ahead and I've asked you to unmute yourselves.
All right.
Oh, okay, perfect. Go ahead, boss.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Thanks a lot to the great team. I feel like I'm not really wanted here. I was standing while listening to the DDC. This is the great thing about this family. You are no leader if after you, other leaders don't emerge. And I'm so proud that sometimes I listen to others and I like, why am I the president of the GovC? And I'm extremely grateful for the level of commitment. I listened to the deputy coordinator for Mezam explain his gun range experience. And I know that we understand it. I don't think any of you here have been to battle against tyranny. I've carried a gun against Cameroon in Bui. I've carried a gun in Mezam, and I know to go map out an attack area. Somebody was always talking about liberation. But the moment he got the assignment about deployment to map out the area before we come in, he felt very sick. When I was being moved into Dadi from Calabar, I reflected for a while and I said to myself, do I have a choice? I have to get into the homeland. So liberation is not a walk in the park. The outcome of liberation is one of the best things that any people have ever experienced. Freedom from tyranny. Freedom from a people who treat you like a slave, like you owe them child support. But how to get to that destination is the work of a select few. As I told you before, in the beginning of this enterprise, there were so many. Some wanted something else. Some were agitators. Some for the first time could speak and be heard. Some for the first time could simply position themselves. But what it will take to gain Ambazonian independence is the work that is being done by the Ambazonian Governing Council and the Ambazonian Defense Forces. My people, thank you very much for committing every time we call for this meeting. Your war of liberation is well, as I wrote the other day. Your defense forces are doing well. I can't talk much again because we got the finest defense brief yet from the DDCS. But we're praying for the people of Boyo. I have commissioned Comrade Capo Daniel to find out exactly what we can do in terms of support. I have also communicated with commanders, and I have gotten some requests on my desk. We will work on it. We know the strategy of the occupier. It hasn't got enough troops. It selects battleground, and I have always advised commanders not to present to Cameroon a battleground because they will fight for a few days and they will leave. But the scorched earth policy that they use in different areas, like burning of our villages, burning of homes, executing civilians, torture, the last act of a regime that has been defeated. Trust me, if you are winning, you don't have time for the kind of activities that Cameroon is engaged in. On the ground, the block by block strategy has made it impossible for Cameroon to exercise political control. That is quintessential for the art of occupation. It has made it impossible for Cameroon to stamp its authority over Ambazonia. We are in charge. It is difficult to quantify it when you articulate it. But when you sit and watch what is happening on the ground, sometimes the United Nations does not call Yaoundé. It calls us if they want access. A few days ago, they called the Secretary for Human Rights and Humanitarian Affairs. And we support, we are in charge of the land, so we provide the kind of support that is needed. I tell you this so you know to what extent you exercise control over your destiny. I know the difficulty is for you to be able to bridge the gap between that control and absolute freedom from Cameroon. I've explained that a couple of times, and that is the job of leadership. And we are well equipped to bridge that gap, and it will come so sudden, you would hardly understand how quick that was. So your forces across the territory are doing well. Also thanks to your commitment. For the first time, the Ambazonian Governing Council launched a monthly commitment to homeland. I have always advised advisors and top aides that this is not some charity where people donate. People commit. It's an obligation to commit in the face of tyranny and systematic oppression. And so thanks to that commitment, the defense leaders are able to procure to a certain extent the materials that our forces need. And since today we wanted to talk about Mezam, I want to thank the OGC, the coordinator for Mezam, the deputy coordinator, for the marvelous work they are doing in Mezam. Some times ago, they always ask where the ADF was. I know La République is still asking those people planted in the Liberation War whose only job is to undermine the Ambazonian Defense Forces. They keep asking, but the ADF keeps performing. There would be no force. And I say this not out of bias, based on experience, how these things are done. There will be no force that would rival the Ambazonian Defense Forces. It doesn't exist. Not because people cannot constitute it, it's because people cannot maintain it. It takes understanding. It takes knowledge of what you are doing. It takes that kind of leadership that is respected by the forces. And so you can get up in the morning and you say you want to constitute a force, it's going to collapse. It's going to collapse. And that's why I ask you, even if you differ with us, trust in the Ambazonian Defense Forces to guarantee the absolute independence of your country. Trust in it. You don't have a choice. People have spent millions into ad hoc congregations, which they call forces. Yes, these are people defending their blocks. We coordinate most of these blocks, irrespective of which political formation they are answering to. Because for the soldier on the ground, the most important thing is how to survive. That's their first preoccupation, how to protect one another. And we have built an extensive network. One of our commanders in Bui, him and myself fought in 1996. He reminds me on a daily basis when he communicates. Another one, I think, in same Bui. He's an old man now. But these are people who know their leader, who understand the commitment, who understand our strategy. And so while we are encouraged and still think the block by block remains the only strategy that would undermine Cameroon's legitimacy, we are gradually transforming, different blocks through a sophisticated network of command and control into a defense force that has that discipline and respects that command and control to be able to be respected by the international system. So I can assure you that the ADF is powerful. It may take a while, it's not on a daily basis that you fight in a liberation struggle. There are some months you don't fight. Because at this stage where we control territory, there are times we are doing community work, we are mobilizing the community, we are taking care of health issues, we are doing community education. But our strategic orientation is to undermine the ability of the enemy to impose governance, to exploit resources, and that we have been very successful. In a few months coming, you will see the manifestations in a bigger screen. In terms of our strategy going forward, it remains the same. Continuously assault the regime wherever they rear their ugly head, undermine the ability of governance, make it very difficult for their enablers, infiltrators, and spies to operate within our homeland, publicly demonstrate their ability to control and administer your own territory to win the respect and admiration of those who will recognize you tomorrow. And for us out here, it's to provide that leadership. In a liberation struggle, leadership is all it takes. Otherwise, you can fight like Somaliland for the next 100 years. You can fight like people are fighting different wars. Leadership that knows when to make moves is critical. We need to mobilize the resources. I listened to a comrade talk about people's lack of commitment. I understand that, and I understand the frustration. Amazonians are enthused. They want their independence. Amazonians are also broke. This is what we must know. Amazonians are broke because the colonial system made us to be so programmed. An Amazonian gets a job where he earns maybe $4,000 and he leaves for $5,000. He stops doing multitasking. Why a Nigerian picks up a job for $4,000, he wants to multiply the earning to $10,000. Why the Amazonian starts living the life prescribed by the French system. Because the French system designed us to be, we don't work. We don't have a work ethics. The Amazonians don't work. That's why they are mostly broke. And you can see there is not much that we do. 99% of Amazonians start a small business, it evaporates in a few months. So those are the challenges. Amazonians don't build economic system. So we depend on others. We work for others. We don't create opportunities. And that's why you see the commitment of the Amazonian is weak. And secondly, those who really have the money, the very few who have the money are not committed to the grassroots. They will not give you the money because for them, they've owned power. The scratch my back, I scratch your back approach has been what sometimes has given them the opportunity to earn what they have. And they don't want you and myself to be any close to power because we come with the principles of merit. Nepotism doesn't exist. There's no compensation because you give a commitment and then you'll be compensated with a portfolio. That's why amongst us, you find the grassroots who mobilize for everyone. They want to support systems where there is freedom, but they are prioritized based on the commitments that they have made. So this bottom-up approach is what we will have to live with this reality. And I just want us to mobilize more, get more people like Obama did, like Bernie Sanders did, the $5, the $10, get 1,000 people to come to that on a monthly basis. We may crowd, but we are emotional, and I can assure you that we'll make it to the end. At the diplomatic level, in the next few hours, our diplomatic team, I think it's 30 minutes, our diplomatic team, our experts will be meeting to review our strategy in a couple of things that are going on. So we are confident where we are. Cameroon is delegitimized, is undermined, is bankrupt. And we have to manage this transition in a careful way so that infiltrators and enablers don't rock the boat and create the kind of instability that will give the system reasons not to maintain the status quo or support Cameroon as they did in Syria for the status quo to prevail. So I'm confident where we are in terms of all our strategies put together. We've had a series of meetings. October 1 is coming. We're planning extremely very well. Some people say last year it was surprising. No, for us, it was not a surprise because you worked for it, there were preparations, and we have to double that effort in making sure that we can take this. My people, I know you think there is confusion in your liberation. This is the nature of this liberation struggle. It has been the nature of liberation struggle. I want you that we provide. The men and women that you listened to today, I heard a comrade, I think in South Africa, talked about Mangia. She didn't like guns before, and the strength that she demonstrates now. There are qualities that are emerging from us that I think will be very, very crucial for the period of governance. Count on this leadership. Don't be confused. Don't accept the confusion that is deliberately being imposed to justify why our struggle is innate. You may not like the way we speak. You may not like the way we do stuff, but you can be damn sure that's the only thing that has worked. That's the only thing that has worked, and that's the only thing that will work. You will prevail over Cameroon. There will be no arrangement. There will be no reconciliation with the butchers of our people. There will be no restorative justice. It will be punitive. There will be accountability for the murder, the genocide, the crimes they've committed against us, the looting, the deliberate policies that have made us so poor and wanting, and that has affected our dignity. We will not replace South Africa. There will be no replay of Zimbabwe. There will be accountability. And I want you to be steadfast. Those who prevail are those who don't blink. It is not easy. We rarely sleep, but freedom is not for those who sleep. Thank you very much. And I hope that your presence here today is a testimony of your commitment to Mezam. We will take it over. We know what we are talking about. Commit and trust in us. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for those nice words and words of reassurance to the Ambazonian people. You know, you said something about Ambazonians being broke. I still want to go back to Comrade Comer. Sometimes it's not about, you don't have to fight, we don't have to fight this war all by ourselves. You know, if you cannot afford to put in a significant amount of money, you can form a synergy, you can form an alliance, you can go out and talk to people and raise that amount of money that you think can be used for the liberation struggle. Why do I say that? Sometimes I don't only rely on myself. I talk to other people. There are people who pay less attention Some Ambazonians work 3-4 jobs. They don't have time to even listen to a forum like this where they can get knowledge about the liberation war. So, you know, they are not exposed to knowledge. But when you go and talk to them, they will be able to assist. They'll give something. So if we can adopt that approach, if we cannot afford, you know, the $500 and that much, we can go around and talk to people, and you know, at the end of the day, we'll still be able to get something like that. So let's commit. When I was still a Jehovah's Witness, we're told that if you do all the right things and you don't go out and preach the word of God to others, and so that, you know, you can win their souls, you are equally a candidate that will not make it to heaven. So let's go out and talk to other people and evangelize, you know, our war of independence, and see if we can raise resources. That is the commitment we are talking about. Let's not do it all by ourselves. It's difficult. We are broke people. But if we can talk to other people, and, you know, the little drops, they will amount to something. One thing that I admired about the Ambazonian Governing Council when I came on board was, you know, the triad approach that they have for our war of independence, which is self-defense, community mobilization, and targeted diplomacy. We have been talking today mostly centered around self-defense and community mobilization, and we haven't had any updates on the front of targeted diplomacy. We have our IREP, Comrade Asong Ven, who is leading that effort of targeted diplomacy. If he's in the house, could you please give the house some updates? Thank you. Comrade Asong Ven.
Comrade Edwin, I don't think he's on.
Okay, he was here a while ago, so maybe he just went out. He just jumped out briefly. That said, on our agenda here, we have Comrade Casper of the Berlin Mission. Are you available?
He will need to unmute
Yes,
himself. I don't know.
He's there. Let me try to unmute him.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be having some updates from Comrade Casper from the Berlin Mission.
I have sent. Hey, sorry. Am I sending to the wrong person? Okay, I've sent invitation for him to unmute. Comrade Casper, you can unmute yourself now and talk. He's still muted. I don't know.
What's his name here, SG?
Melin, Maimuna, and Fabiola.
DEFCON, can you please, is it possible for the DEFCON to unmute him?
Hello?
Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Yes,
so we can hear you now.
Hello, are you getting me, please?
Yes.
Yeah, good. I want to greet everybody today, especially Comrade Abu Free. I am Comrade Casper. I'm all the way from Germany. Today, I wanted to make a special appeal to all the Ambazonians in Europe, especially those in Germany. Today or nowadays that the history of our nation is being written, the impact of Ambazonians in Germany in particular is not being felt. And for me, that is a great problem. I have met some of them personally, and some are frustrated because they were with other groups and they have not seen the results. I met some group, they said they were neutral, and my question to them is if they were neutral against Ambazonian and La République, or their neutrality is from where? Because for this war, you are either for the war or you are against the war. So I am calling on everybody to come on board, especially those of us in Germany, because nowadays you cannot count the country of the world without counting Germany.
So I'm making a special appeal that this is the time for all of us. Our impact must be felt. And by this, I want to thank all the comrades in Germany. I'm just coming from getting support from one person who called me. So as you were calling, I was not at home. I'm on the way. You can see that my background is a bit noisy. I have just received 200 euro from a comrade. Day before yesterday, I received 100 euro from another comrade. And we all know that some few days ago, we were contacted by the head office, and I'm now sure that we can boast of 2,000 euros. And for that, I want to thank especially Comrade Joe, who was contacted by the CIC. And by this note, he's saying he wants to have a direct contact with the CIC. I want to thank Comrade Felix, who pledged up to 1,000 euro. And I want to thank Comrade Pote, who has already paid in 100 euro and gave in some articles to be sold to support Mezam. By this note, I'm still, I've made this call some time ago. It is sometimes difficult for some of us in Europe because we don't have cash app, we don't have a credit card. So it is sometimes difficult for people to support, but I am making an appeal here that anybody who is in Europe, who is in Germany, especially in Berlin, if you have something, you can call me now. I will drive direct to your home to collect it because we have to do something great for Mezam. Thank you very much, and I submit.
Thank you, Comrade Caspar. Thank you very much. The soldiers on the ground definitely feel the impact of that generous donation. Comrade Abu.
Yes, sir. I think Comrade, well, the IREP just joined, so we may want to bring him in.
Oh, okay, okay. So IREP, like I said, he's leading the recognition initiative Ambazonia. We can fight this war and defeat the enemy on the ground, but if we don't get recognition, we will just end up like, you know, the Palestinians and other states who have fought and defeated their occupiers, but haven't gained recognition. So IREP, Comrade Asongven, if you're available, please, you have the floor.
Huh? I'll be there for meeting. I'll be there for meeting.
Comrade Asong, I've requested you to unmute yourself, so go ahead and unmute.
Can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Comrade Abu. Thank you, everybody, for all the sacrifice you're making as far as our liberation is concerned. Thank you for all the contributions we've made today to keep Mezam working. There is progress in the international system, partly because of the progress we're making on the ground, and ensuring that we keep the ground where we need to be is of critical importance. Not to take so much of your time, I know this is about strengthening ground zero. And at the beginning of this struggle, we developed a triad approach with three key elements: self-defense on the ground, diplomacy or internationalization within the international system, and the continuous mobilization of our people both on the ground and in the diaspora. These are like three stones of the fireside. If one of the stones is not there, the pot will crumble, the pot will fall, and the fire will go out. So while work is ongoing on the ground, we are also pushing within the international system. As you all know, a couple of weeks ago, the Ambazonia Governing Council put it clearly to the UNDP, the United Nations Development Program, that its activities on the ground based on allowing itself to be instrumentalized by Cameroon constitute the enabling of genocide against our people. And I can assure you that the UNDP has taken that message, and we'll see how it goes from there. In other words, any action that the UNDP is carrying out on the ground using money from Cameroon constitutes the legitimization of the occupation of our homeland by the enemy. And we will not spare any efforts to shoot down anything or anyone who attempts to promote such illegal occupation of our territory. At the very heart of why we struggle, at the very heart of our liberation struggle, is the fact that the very presence of Cameroon in our homeland is illegal occupation of territories and annexation of our homeland. And as such, anything that has to do with that annexationist country in our homeland is unacceptable. There are also other significant movements in view of their eventual mediation, eventual negotiations that should hopefully bring this conflict to an end and bring us the freedom that we desire, the freedom that we deserve, the freedom that has been denied us for over 180 years, when the British and then the German and then the British and then the Cameroon step foot in our homeland. There is significant progress that we have made in that regard, and at the fullness of time, the people of Ambazonia will get to know. What we can assure you is that everything is moving as we envision, everything is moving as we planned. Diplomacy is slow, but it eventually delivers. It is slow precisely because you're dealing with a game of different interests. If you're fighting on the ground, there are times you can initiate things of your own and execute it that very evening. If you've gathered your intelligence well enough, you can pick up your gun and shoot a bullet anytime you want in the air. But when you're dealing with diplomacy, it's not always the same. You're dealing with varied interests. You're dealing with all kinds of political games that need to be played. The interest of Ambazonia is paramount. One thing that we have faced in this liberation struggle has been that individuals and groups have used diplomatic overtures for self-posturing. And that is what has destroyed different diplomatic efforts in this liberation struggle. Whether it was with the Swiss, the Swiss showed up, it became a matter of political posturing, an attempt to get legitimacy as a group. Instead of talking for Ambazonia, individuals tried to use those things to talk for themselves. The same thing not too long ago, the state party, La République du Cameroun, made its own overtures in Yaoundé, and individuals attempted to use it for their own political posturing within the liberation struggle, rather than asking what is good for Ambazonia. We will continue to make sure that any step that we take, we are merely instruments in this thing. And there is no guarantee that on the day we sing Freedom Land in Boya, any of us is going to be around. There is absolutely no guarantee. We may all be where General Ivo is. So what is the point in posturing ourselves instead of posturing the Ambazonian people? We'll continue to work, and work is ongoing in that regard. I can assure you, and it is yielding fruit. It's yielding fruit. We need to keep the fire on the ground. We need to keep the fire on the ground going to make sure that we cement and seal what we are doing in the international system. One of the things we've been pushing, I did mention this last time, is you've had a lot of countries say, we recognize the territorial integrity of Cameroon. Even Ambazonians, I would say, recognize the territorial integrity of Cameroon. All we say is that that territory begins from Chad, extends to Central African Republic in the east, extends to Nigeria in the west, and ends at the Mongo and at the Matazan. So we likewise recognize the territorial integrity of Cameroon. What you've been hearing in the international system is we recognize the results of the 1961 plebiscite, 11 February 1961 plebiscite. And we, of course, have said yes. We don't deny the results. But what we say is those results did not ipso facto make Ambazonia a territory of Cameroon. If it did, then UN Resolution 1608 operative paragraph 5 would have been unnecessary. The northern part automatically joined Nigeria. There was no call for the northern part to then enter into any discussions on a union treaty with Cameroon, with Nigeria. But because southern Cameroons operated a parliamentary system, there could have been no joining. There could have been no union. Cameroon had no authority over our land without a union treaty. And no such treaty exists, and says the very presence of Cameroon in our territory is illegal. They need to get out. They need to get out. And the last point that we've been pushing on has been, okay, you foreign nations, you say you recognize the territorial integrity of Cameroon. Do you recognize the right of the people of Ambazonia to self-determination? How that self-determination plays out is for the people of Ambazonia to decide. It's not for anybody. That's the very nature of that inalienable right. It's the right of the people to decide their future, not for anybody to decide it for them. Do you recognize that right? And I can assure you today, we have begun cracking that ceiling. Countries have begun writing back to us saying, yes, we recognize the right to self-determination under international law. And in the days ahead, the president will be speaking more on that. We have cracked that particular code. It's very necessary in the Declaration of Principles. It's very necessary in establishing the path forward as far as our struggle is concerned. So we're making huge progress. We are cracking the ceilings. And I can assure you, if we maintain the fire on the ground, if we don't screw up, and by screw up, I mean we take things that have to be for Ambazonia and we try to make them personal things. We try to use them for our own self-projection. We try to make them matters of social media discourse instead of allowing them to mature, instead of allowing them to grow for Ambazonia, instead of allowing them to get to the point where we get the results that we want. If we take that route of social media posturing in an attempt to gain self-political legitimacy here and there, we fail. We fail. We will speak with Ambazonia for Ambazonia in one voice. We will speak for Ambazonia together. I can assure you there is freedom, and freedom for Ambazonia is coming. Remember, this week we had an important meeting at multilateral level with different parties within our struggle, and we were all speaking in one voice. I was proud at that particular meeting. You know, I was specifically proud to hear the different groups within the tripartite circle of the consortium, the AGOVC, the IGCare, all speaking in one voice, maintaining one position. And that is the path we need to take as we move forward with these multilateral diplomatic engagements. Thank you. I hear you.
Thank you, Comrade Ben. Thanks for that explanation of what is happening in the diplomatic front. Fellow Ambazonians, you know what he just said is that self-defense, our efforts on ground zero, is the fuel on which they in the diplomatic front run. They rely on us on the ground to keep the heat on the occupiers for their own survival in the diplomatic realm. So thank you, Comrade Asongven again. We will bring the AGOVC coordinator for Johannesburg. South Africa has been the headquarter of the block by block movement. And we would want to bring our coordinator for from that part of the wall to give a word to the house. Comrade from JBOC, over to you.
Do we know what his name, the name he's using is, so that we can unmute him?
Just for a sec there, please. I think she spoke already. She was saying that she has another meeting when she was giving the 14,200 rand or so.
No, that was Mami Fru from Cape Town. This person is different. This is from Joburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the people from South Africa, if you know the name, the coordinator for Joburg is using, please let us know so that we can unmute them and bring them on board.
And you can just type it in the comment section. I think Samuel Ayer is raising his hand. I don't know if that's the person. Is that the name?
I don't know, but we can go ahead and bring Samuel Ayer in while we figure that out in the background.
Okay. Comrade Samuel, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Mama Abrufri, so you want to say you don't know the chairman in Johannesburg? You're not doing a good
know the face. I'm so sorry.
No problem. My fellow Ambazonians, good evening to everyone for this fundraising for Mezam. I feel so proud to speak for this fundraising, particularly because I came from Mezam. I was also involved with the funds for the fundraising for Manyo and Fako. I want to thank our leadership, Dr. Che Ayaba, the Deputy Defense, Capo Daniel, Tapang Ivo for the Atlantic State, Abu Mafri. I want to thank particularly Manje for taking the position of the general and coordinate our soldiers in Mezam. What a powerful, what a lion woman. We men, we're supposed to support her. Where are we men? Let the men of Mezam rise up. I want to say when we talk of Mezam, we are talking of the whole Savannah state. If we are talking of Mezam, we are talking of Bamenda. I think 80% of us from Savannah state have constructed in Bamenda. How will you defend that infrastructure if you don't come up to support Mezam? When we talk of Mezam, we talk of Savannah state. Because if Mezam fall, it means the whole Savannah state have fallen. So I'm calling on everyone, my mama them, my papa them, my sister them, my brother them, for any corner of Savannah state to rise up and support Mezam. For any corner of Atlantic state to rise up and support Mezam, the same as we did with Manyo and Fako. Because if Savannah state fall, particularly, which is Bamenda, our attention will focus on Fako and the other areas because they have more towns in the Atlantic state than us in the northern state. It's a difficult journey, but I want to thank those who have laid their hope on AGOVC. I want to thank our forces in Ground Zero for the great job well done, and our sister forces. I want to thank the initiative for the memorandum of understanding in Mezam in particular. I wish that we should try to roll this because it was a test and we are not succeeding. Can we roll this to Momo? Can we roll this in Gokutunja and start testing and see whether it will work? Because the more we come together, the better. I want to thank my friend Sofoncha for the job well done in Quen. Thank you. Keep on. I told you when you coordinate Quen, then for your Bafut, no more kidnapping. And you see it's working. That's great job. Our sister forces in Quen, Bafut, Bambili, Bambui, Santa, Bali. I say thank you. This war, I will be the last person to give up. Where is my ex-student from Longla? 5,700 students. They are not talking and they are all in diaspora. Let's stop this division of saying, I belong to this group. Support any group that you belong in your area. We are fighting one war. I want to thank the Pini community for rising up, and we are now hearing guns in Pini. I say kudos to them. We hope our win will soon come up so that when our win is stronger, is able to make Santa stronger. Pini will come closer to join and fight Santa with a win. Our sister forces in Santa, I don't know who's coordinating, but I know that they are doing a great job. I want to thank particularly my assistants in Cape Town for the 14,250 rand they contributed. As you people know, September is always our month of fundraising in South Africa. Due to the COVID-19, we are planning a Zoom fundraising. So it was difficult for me passing a message of Zoom fundraising and at the same time going and saying they should contribute for Mezam. So the different contender force have visited them, requested for them to start preparing for fundraising in September. And when this came up, I didn't saw it necessary to go back and tell them that they should turn and contribute for Mezam. So you should know that we are working towards, people have already pledged how much they will contribute towards that in September. And I want to thank my General Divine for coordinating for the contribution they just made. And I will be coming in with a sum of $200. I yield.
Thank you very much, Comrade Anye from Cape Town. That was really great. And just adding to what you said about our great state of Mezam, you know, if the amount of La République terrorist forces that we keep around Mezam is just incredible. People were talking about Boyo. How do we support Boyo? If we up the ante in Mezam, we will absorb all La République's forces there. They will not even have that wiggle room to go to any other area of the Savannah states to attack. So we really have to up that ante. They are not fighting urban warfare is something that they have not yet figured out. They don't know how we do it in that Mezam, in that great state of Mezam. So if we up that ante, if we pump in more resources in Mezam, that will free up most of our hinterlands. And the forces there can really take time to regroup and now be ready for any ambush in case La République wants to invade them. So it is very, very critical. If we let Mezam fall just a little bit, it will affect our revolution negatively by a lot. So let's do everything to make sure that, as Comrade Samuel just said, Mezam is very, very critical. When we deal with them in Mezam, they don't have any other, they don't have no extra capacity to go to other regions. So thank you again very much, Comrade. We are going to move to fundraising part 2, and I will pass the baton to my coordinator, Comrade Abu Free. Abu Free, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Comrade Edwin, and thanks to, if you're, my voice has gone down a little bit. I just got a really not so good of a news, but let me finish up with this before I get to that. Thank you so much, and for all those of you that have contributed so far, thank you for your selfless donations. And before we even dive into that, I know that the OGC wanted to say something. So OGC, I am sending you an unmute request. OGC, are you there? I just sent you a request to unmute yourself. Ask again.
While the OGC is preparing to come in and maybe say a few things.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Ambazonia, oye.
Oye.
Oye. Black people, oye.
Oye.
My fellow friends, comrades, we have all heard about Black Lives Matter. No respect is given to Black people in this universe. Anti-Black and racism is real. Senseless murder of Black people everywhere. Black people are treated as inferior. We have a rich continent and we are lucky to have our Ambazonia in that rich continent. We cannot keep pretending as if we are doing well in a country full of white supremacists where they treat their pet better than they treat Black people. We are always treated like suspect. You know, when slavery was abolished, it was the slave masters that were being compensated because everybody thinks that Black people are properties. We have a country. When I was back in Amba, I remember how we had the Ghanaian people came to our country and were doing odd jobs. They were fixing shoes. They were doing all kinds of things to earn a living. And we thought they were crazy. But today, Ghana is one of the strongest countries in Africa. Ghana is the only country that can stand up and face the colonial master and tell them that we can handle our own. All the colonial pets in Africa, they stand and wave goodbye to the plane with Macron, who is supposed to be their grandson. We have a continent. We are lucky to have a country in a particular corner of a continent that we can come together as a people and fix our country and beat Ghana. I have a lot of African American friends that have relocated to Ghana because all Black people are beginning to trace their route back to Africa and they are settling there and they are building houses there. We have to be in the competition. It must come from the diaspora. Us in the diaspora were selected by God to be here. It's not by chance that we are here. Even in the Bible, the Israelites, when they were out of their country, it was the diaspora that is fighting for their country. Till today, they have Israelites that have never been to their country, but they make sure that they donate to Israel on everything that they do. Even when the walls of Jerusalem fell, all the Christians in here will understand that when the walls of Jerusalem fell, it was Nehemiah that came from the diaspora and rebuilt the wall of Jerusalem. So we can take example for that. All the people that stand on the side and keep saying that they are neutral, they are wasting their time. We have gone to the point of no return. I stay up all night. I talk to those boys. I know what they are doing from Fako, both the northern and the southern territory of our country. They are doing marvelous work. There is a lot in package. We just need to put our hands together. I'm really talking today on behalf of my block. My block is Menchum. That is the new baby on the block. Anybody that wants to support my block should arise and tell me that they want to support my block. Menchum is boiling and we will take it over from Mezam. I think that Menchum will do marvelous, but supporting Mezam, give us an introduction to Menchum. Because if Mezam is strong, there will be no road to Menchum. The Kelebes, they will be neutralized in Mezam. They will not even get to Menchum. But Menchum is my block. I've worked in all the blocks in Ambazonia, and I think this is time for me to stand for my own block, and Menchum is my block. So for all the people that think that the Ambazonians that think that they are in the diaspora and they are doing well and they don't need Ambazonia, anytime a La Republique citizens see you, all they see is that 1% of Ambazonia in you, and that is what they are afraid of. You can be in their ministry, you can be wherever you want to be and work with them, but all they see is that 1% of Ambazonia, and they know that 1% will get up one day and revolt. So no matter how they accommodate you, it is that one day that they're going to see you as an enemy and they're going to do what it takes to neutralize you. And I'm supporting Mezam on behalf of my block, Menchum block. I'm supporting Mezam with $250. I will send it through Zelle to Comrade Abu.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mama Wali. Every time that you talk, it's like, okay, I should still go and join ASU Lucas and play lottery.
Ambazona, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ambazona, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Comrade Wali. Thank you so much. I lack words. I lack words. But I'm going to come up and say some people have called me in the background. They don't want to be taken note of. I don't know, for personal reasons. I have Comrade Terry, who has donated $100. Comrade Marius has donated $100. Comrade, my younger brother, he has also sent the $200 that he promised to donate. I'll be sending all of that to Abu Free. Okay. And Comrade Wali, Mama, ya place day. Ya place day all the time. Thank you for supporting Mezam. And I will support my sister in this revolution, my sister in tears, my sister in wakefulness, my sister in everything, you can name it. At times they confuse our names. They'll send a message to me and say, take it to Comrade Mange. Actually they want to talk to Comrade Wali. That's how we work together. So I am going to support Mezam with a sum of $300.
Wow, 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 wow. Woman, oh yeah. Thank you so much, ladies. Wow, that is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. So before we move into the hands, I see some few people have raised their hands. And again, thanks for all those that are still here with us. Thank you all for still being here. Like we said, we are now in the last part of the fundraiser. So if you have something to donate, please do raise your hand, or you can just make a comment on the comment section, and we will read that out. So we have Comrade Samuel. Comrade Samuel, I don't know if this is from previous hand raising. I know you've already talked before. And then we also have MK the Southerner. So, but before I get to you guys, I have some few people that have made donations. Comrade Hyacinth has donated, I hope I'm pronouncing that name well, though, has donated 50 Canadian dollars. Comrade Mabia and husband has donated $500. Thank you. Comrade Shing has donated $30 through my Cash App. Comrade Liu Che has donated $50 through the Ambazonian Mission Cash App. And the other two, Comrade Hyacinth and Mabia, will, I think, reach out to Comrade Asu Lucas with their donations. Thank you all so much for your selfless donations. We really, really do appreciate it. The people of Mezam appreciate it and extend their thanks. So thank you. Comrade MK the Southerner, I'm gonna unmute you. So I just sent you a request. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Abu Free. Sheikh Abiwa Milim the talk.
By the way, before you even go ahead, for those that don't know, this is my big brother. Big brother we grew up together in one place. So this is my big brother.
You were born in front of me. Don't say
I was
at,
yes.
All right, thanks a lot. All right. Now, when women they start lead, say this revolution they already finished. So I never ever be happy since we start this thing, like this present moment, where they see fire burn as them when a woman them. In fact, all the majority put Ambe for their name. Ambe, when I call them put Ambe, because these are not really women, they are men. They are men. You see Mange, you see Wali on the move, you see Abu Free the pass on that side, you see woman of God the shout for this side. You see, in fact, this is a revolution where all men be involved, kids, children, old, young, whatsoever. And today, I just want to plead with Ambazonians, say no money, no small. I don't listen from the beginning right up till now. And everybody can talk well. But the most important thing I want to understand, I say, some of we will never feel this pain, where this pain they feel them, just like Comrade Rubo we talk and other people become the talker. If you never baba some picking for your back, you hear blood, it come out for your back like saying, it pass through your armpit like saying, sweat. You no go understand. I don't we see this picking they don't shoot man intestine come out. You see the eye, the struggle for turn to go white. You do try where if you turn and back, how you feel on turn that eye. May it be back normal, where we no day. You do run shoot with them for road the cry. The CIC don't talk as well we struggle for movie from Calabar right down to ground zero, where we'll be there for daddy. It never be some people just check when they talk and I talk, I just let be easy, but now risk where now only people then way they get heart for the thing where they do them, they take them. No, see, risk bearers, now then they take that risk. Power mongers and if you take that risk with CIC, don't take them. Many a time, maybe one time we win and then don't go all of this work at them. Now we talk about Mezam. Some parents, so many places them out for this for diaspora. You know, be not only say na money. Some of them there for places and where if una enter knock the door or talk for somebody, you go know some person where if you talk for another person will get supply. We get supply for materials, or they be able to talk with guys in way they go make this airdrop. Because how other people do them? People do them for airdrops. So all we get for come out there like Jehovah Witness and they try for knock, they try for see things, so that we would try for support this defense units and for ground. Because if we depend only on this will contribution, them, it go work out, but it go take me a long time. But when we go out, like brother, we talk about Jehovah Witnesses, for B, you know, now this thing concern now we, not be saying as some another person thing with the fight and way they like say would expect salary or some kind of position or anything before. If this revolution go the way it go this some way. All we don't remember for diaspora. Now so life go day, you're picking now so your life, if you're picking life go day, but if we all put we hands together, we make sure that this thing work the way we get for day, we are going home. La Republic now one of the most useless military we don't ever exist in the whole of West Africa, because we see military they act out of anger, not be military they think. In a military be it act out of frustration. So if we defeat them at any time, but wait away this thing they need go be a granite, supply of those materials. Because I don't you talk with them, you see many of them they die because they fear for shoot the last 4 or 5 bullets a day for their gun. So they say, okay, man, manage this one. If I shoot now, I finish, I'll start running with empty gun. You know, and when they contemplate or they think about that, it distract them and also they bullet them down. But if they picking them, they will not say, they still get more for their back. A bit very serious, like the public go run way, they'll run, leave their boots. So this struggle, the success of this struggle not depend on those picking them for back home, because they already know saying that alive that they give all their all. It depends on we here. And so okay for stand up. For talking about Mezam, because I want to encourage, say for place where they with this to get materials for send them back home or for touch doors them for getting materials, I support Mezam with 1 pistol. Huh? 1 pistol.
Thank you so much, Grandfriend, for
Papa, place day.
Yeah, please day up.
Yeah, place day.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. 1 pistol. Okay. I get for reach out. You know, say we the radicals from Tarinkon will be. I need to reach out, find out how to get my own 1 pistol. All right. So thank you so much, comrade. We really do appreciate for everybody who don't donate so far. Man, when I place the up 21 or in fact 100 gun salutes. For you, we still try for you know, you want to make your donation, please go ahead and raise your hand so that we can call you. So we have Comrade Samuel and Comrade Martin. I will go to Comrade Samuel. Let me unmute you so you can. All right, Comrade Samuel, I have you unmuted.
Hello.
Hi.
A friend of mine just heard me after speaking, and he called from Mozambique, and he says he's going to support with $100. So he's going to come with the military me, so it means I'm going to send $300.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Comrade Samuel, and thank you so much, Comrade from Mozambique. Much appreciated. Comrade Martin, I have sent you an unmute request.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hey, guys. I really want to appreciate everything that everybody is doing for this struggle of our life. And I can be more proud to be an Ambazonian citizen. I really want to say shout out to you, Abu Free, Mangi, Comrade Wali, all these women. What you guys are doing for this struggle, the human face that you are helping to put for this struggle is one that will be written in the annals of the history of Amazonia. And I really want to commend you guys, particularly these our female generals, all of you surpass the ranks of general for the work that you are doing tirelessly. And that through your wonderful effort, Amazonia is more and more becoming a reality. For some of us, folks that we started this struggle a long time ago with no pathway, we now see a clear pathway for the people of Amazonia to finally gain some kind of freedom for themselves. And we are so proud. We will always support. There's no turning back because we are in the middle of the water. A turning back is not an option. It's a one-way road to freedom. So we have to continue it. I'm a proud Mezam boy. So I'm also a very proud Menchun person because Wali is a very proud Mezam woman. So I'm very proud of all of you guys. We'll keep supporting. So for this particular occasion, I'll chip in $200. And I promise that once Menchum is up, we'll be there to support too. Thank you very much. I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Comrade Martin Ayaba. Much appreciated. Thank you. So we have another person whose hand is up, Comrade Infinix S4. I am sending you an unmute request. Comrade Infinix S4. I just sent you an unmute request. Go ahead. All right, you're on, Comrade.
Hello.
Hi. Did he just mute himself again? Comrade, I'm gonna resend you the unmute request. Go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking from Ground One, precisely in Cross River State. And I'm happy to be part of this meeting today for the first time. I've been a supporter of ADF from the time Ben Ku, Sheikh Harvey, and the rest. We started ADF in Aquarabon, and he later on carried the forces to Dadi. I was there with ADF, and along the line, things started happening, and I was like, I muted myself. But now that issues like this have started coming up, I think we will do many things better. I wish to extend my greetings to the organizers of this initiative. And I say that kudos to everybody that's in the forum. When the ground was too hot, I was chased away and I went to Ghana. Ghana, I was on mission for some countries and I came back. Presently now I'm in Ground One because my work is based on Ground One and Ground Zero. I greatly greet everybody. I'm a fighter and I'm a leader. Thank you guys very much. My name is Mr. Tata. Madam Wali, when she visited ECOM, I was the person who carried her along. Maybe she will bear me witness with Mr. Benji, who is now adopted, and Nelson. So I extend my greetings to the organizers and to CIC and the rest of the ADF members. I thank you guys so much. That's the little contribution I can say. We all in Nigeria, we are dependents. We don't have any job that we can say that we want to support. Our support is humanitarian. And contribution that we can do to the fighters in Transrail. Whatever help you need will be done to you. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, comrade, for all the sacrifices you're making. We do appreciate it. Comrade from Ben Oliver, I'm gonna unmute you. I just sent you an unmute request. Please go ahead, and we have all the hands, so we're gonna come to you guys. Comrade Oliver, I just sent you an unmute request. If you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, Comrade Oliver is not there right now. Just a quick announcement. Comrade Mange, thank you so much. I just received a cash app of $700 from you. So thank you. Comrade Ndasi, I am going to send you an unmute request. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello, comrades.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
I greet you all. My wife here is South African. She wants to pledge. She wants to support Mezam. She can talk to you.
All right.
Yes, my name is Isabel George. I'm a South African. I want to pledge 500 rand towards the Amazonian.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Comrade Isabel.
I'm sending Achu your way.
Do you have something else to say, Comrade? Comrade Isabel?
No, I just want to say this is a good initiative you have, and I hope you all the best in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. We really do appreciate standing with your comrades in arms in Amazonia. So thank you.
Thank you.
Comrade,
right.
comrade, she will give the money to Mami Fru.
To Mami, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We have the DEPCOM. I know your hand. I've been skipping your hand because I wanted to get to the others first. But please go ahead and unmute yourself. I just sent you an unmute request. You're on, comrade.
DEFCON, your microphone might have a problem. We cannot hear you. Why he sorts himself out, Abu Free? Why don't we go to the OGC? I think her hand is up again.
All right, OGC.
Can you hear me?
All right, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I have to. The first one, please, Comrade Edwin, I need the host stated, please, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Second.
Somebody else has it.
No, you are the host right now.
Am I? Oh yeah, I'm the host.
So secondly, we've received $50 from Mike in Canada. So the money is with the Egg of Sea Canada. Secondly, we've also received $50 from Comrade Divine. The money is with us here in Canada. And I'm also I'm going to give 200 Canadian dollars. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you so much, DEPCOM. Much appreciated.
So DEFCON, I'm going to make you the host. When I do that, make me a co-host immediately.
Thank you.
All right, OGC, I've sent you an unmute request.
Yes, I was just going to acknowledge Comrade Tata. He was a big help when I went to Ground One the first time. Me, him, and my one and only Benji, we did a great job in Ground One. Despite the atmosphere was fluid, things were very, very fluid. But he gave me all the protection, direction, and everything. I've been looking for him for a very long time. I didn't know he went to Ghana. I would like him to contact me maybe on Facebook or somewhere so that we can reconnect. I just want to acknowledge the help that he gave us as an organization when I went to Ground One. Thank you.
All right, thank you, OGC. And I think Comrade Edwin mistakenly made you the host. So if you can go ahead and give the host status to Comdep.
Now me, I'll be the host now. Now, pack
Yes.
Now, pack fine. We go raise money today. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you so much. And Comrade Sheriff, he sent his $50 to me through Zelle too. He made the pledge and he already sent the money to me. Thank you.
So his name is Defcom.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Comrade Rogers. Comrade Rogers, I hear your hand was up, but I don't see it right now, but I'll go ahead and look for you and then mute you as well. Let's see. All right, Comrade Rogers, if you want to unmute yourself.
Yes.
All right.
So talk, we leader be asked we some talk sometimes it is so we fit die for Amazonia. You know so when thief man break inside your house, rape your woman, just imagine them. Rape your picking them. The first thing we do now so you know the talk because you don't get time for talk.
Yeah.
A lot of we would sleep, would dream how we the people where they don't die. They come so you will feel help we, you will feel help we. We God send leader as a talk, you don't really talk to so we feel die for Amazonia. We feel answer that question. If we feel answer that question, I will start today by contributing $1,000 for Mezam.
Mezam, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mezam, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Comrade Rogers, your place day. I give you 21
That
God
one not just the start. That one not just the start.
Wow.
Wow.
We must make we leader a dream come true. Now the person that we God don't ordain them. They don't all the other leader than German
Ugo Macha.
leader now ye people them. They don't take the OBZ. Now only CIC stand up strong. He stand up tall. They know if talk corny for your front. When he stand for Pobia front, he go peace for us. Pobia go peace. We get leader and we get to believe in it, follow it, we kick these people out of land.
Amen.
Over.
Amen. 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 Thank you. Thank you. That was wow. Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you. Fellow Amazonians, una di see, una di hear, una I mean, we do, you know, Amazonia, we need to make Amazonia great. I know I use that word great, but hey, we need to make it great. Thank you so much, comrade, for that gracious and selfless donation. Comrade Mado from, I think that was our former DEPCOM, if I'm not mistaken, he don't make a pledge of €100. He say, you know, they're available right now for talk. So, but thank you, Comrade Mado. I don't see a message. All right, so guys, we are still here for a few. If you have something to make thoughts, Mezam, well, we go gladly receive them. Comrades,
yeah.
do you have anything?
Yeah, where are my fellow AGOFC members to come and support me in Mezam? I'm not very happy that, you know, I mean, I see a lot of things here, they haven't made any statement. And I'm tempted to start calling them, but, you know, please, I need your support in Mezam. Please, I'm pleading. We have a lot of things to do in Mezam at this point in time. We have a lot, just a lot. Anything that you can bring on board, I would really appreciate it. All my fellow AGOFC comrades, come and support me. I beg una. I soon have a long line for this. So I check some of my I need to know. I beg una no throw me so. I beg una put one for up no. I beg.
All right, Chief of Staff, he hand it up.
Abu Free, I beg the unmute. They come for line.
Yes, I don't. On Chief of Staff, I just sent you an unmute request. So go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Abu Free, Comrade Edwin Sufoncha for the marvelous job we don't do on today for Mezam. We be very grateful for the sacrifices the owner they make. I will contribute $50 for support Mezam. We also get the head of mission for Norway, where to also make a contribution of $50 for support Mezam. You will also mention of Comrade Oliver, when they will be able to come in. I don't know what will be the problem, but it would also make a contribution of $50 through the Norway mission, or to make that money available to the National Treasury.
All right. Thank you so much, Chief of Staff. Much appreciated. Okay, so we get another Comrade Johnson. I am going to send you an unmute request right now, and you are on. Go ahead and unmute yourself, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Comrade Johnson.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Although you're a little bit far from your microphone, if you can speak closer, we really appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Comrade Johnson, you're good to go.
I think he has bandwidth issues, so probably, I don't know.
Okay. All right, while he is figuring out his bandwidth issue, if that's the problem, Comrade Ketcher, the real Mezam is here. Comrade Ketcher, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Here's your Comrade Ketcher from Belgium. I'm really overwhelmed by the degree of our commitment. AGOVC ADF remain the vanguard of this revolution. Anybody who says anything contrary to this, that person needs a brain reset. From day one, some of us were confused, but along the line, we got on track. And from that day till today, we have stood shoulder to shoulder with the leader of our war of independence, because he has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he has a mastery. He has a mastery of how to prosecute a revolution. Leaders, so-called leaders have come. So-called leaders have appeared from nowhere and they were making noise. But when you look at the consistency and the mastery of how our leader of our independence passes out this information, you know that this is somebody who knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows where he's heading to, and the flock he's leading, he has them at heart. He's a good man, and I urge all Amazonians to come on board. I know some of them in the IGs, they have realized themselves, but they are ashamed. But they should come back, because all of us are fighting for the same nation. No matter the situation, we will meet someday home, and we will shake hands with each other. The revolution took most of us unawares. Yeah, some didn't know how it functions, but with time, I think they have understood that the only person and the organization holding this revolution is the AGOVC and the ADF and some other sister groups. Mm-hmm. So I will be pledging $100 to support Mezam.
Thank you so much, Comrade Ketcher. Much appreciated. So we have Comrade Johnson again, NSA and Darcy. with their hands
Before they
raised.
come in, I just want to recognize one of my good friends in the UK, Lasisi. He just gave me 50 pounds, you know, that he wants to put at least 20 groundnuts in the guns of our boys on the ground. So, Lasisi, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
PayPal. I use my PayPal, so I'll be channeling it to you, Abu, using Cash App.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Comrade Johnson, I just ask you to unmute yourself again. If you can hear me, go ahead and unmute yourself, please. All right. I see you're muted. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't work. That's why.
Oh.
Network disease. Wait, I be the talk now. Say we don't the raise for Mezam for our mission, and I don't pledge for our mission for Mezam, and I'll be so happy for the analysis where Capo Daniel can give them, and I go put €100 again for Mezam. Adam for the pleasure I don't give them for my mission. So,
all right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Johnson.
Yeah,
thank you.
I know we talk much. I know we talk much because I day work, I deal with customers, and that is why my network they just cut off. Thank you.
Totally understood. Thank you so much, sir. NSA,
Okay.
the NSA of the Egg of Sea. I have unmuted you. Please go ahead.
Hello. Woman, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just want to come on today to support. I want to support my sister soldiers them on this show. We want to acknowledge the role they play for background. You're powerful women. Somebody said a minute ago or about 30 minutes ago that you're more than generals. As a matter of fact, you're the unspoken generals. You're the people who move and shake. You're movers and shakers in the background. You know, you make this revolution go round. And if people don't know, there are women in the background who work hard. They might not be at the forefront. I also want to use this opportunity to acknowledge our sister warriors on the ground, our sister soldiers on the ground, fighting relentlessly. Those whose faces are not shown, but who are holding guns side by side, our brothers on the ground. We want to acknowledge you. We cut you chapeau, 21 gun salute on a 50 armor car, as Comrade Wali OGC go talk. Una place day. Women fighting on the ground, sister soldiers, una place day. I want to just go ahead with all other contributions. I want to just go ahead and support our sisters. Then today with $25.
Yay! Thank you, NSA.
You're welcome.
My sister from another mother. My big sister. Okay, thank you so much, Comrade. So we have two hands, Comrade Ndasi and the PR. Before I bring in Comrade Ndasi, we have a donation that is going to make through the Belgium mission from the Secretary of State, Dr. Larry Ayamba. Dr. Larry, thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. All right, so Comrade Ndasi, I'm sending you an request. Comrade Ndasi, your flag there up or put on you yourself. All right, so moving on to the PR. Yes,
you hear me?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, I spoke earlier. I'm speaking now on behalf of my son who is studying pharmacy here in Cape Town. He's still a student. He wants to talk to the house. He's also from the Mezam block. He wants to support Mezam block with something.
All right, let's hear him.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, comrade.
Yeah, it's at night, so I don't know what time is it there during the day. Yeah, as my dad has said, I'm studying pharmacy. So my name is Donald, and that's my son, and so I would like to pledge $50 for the fight and for the struggle as well. And I hope that God bless everyone in the house.
All right, thank you so much. I mean, we do understand being a student and then, you know, pledging that huge amount is unbelievable. Thank you so much, Comrade Donald, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name you get.
Yeah, yeah,
Donald, right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the Doe family. Okay, I will hand over the phone to my dad.
All right. Comrade Ndasi, thank you for sharing your wonderful son with us. And we really do appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade Abu Free. Thank you, Comrade Wali. Bado is greeting you, Comrade Wali.
Thank you. All right. PR, I have sent you an unmute request. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Abu Free, and thank you for all the coordinators. I've been working on the background, and there's so much activity. I just want to announce somebody who has just committed $100 in the comment section. AK Ambe. I just saw it now. Also, while the whole Zoom was going on, my mother's here. Both of them have been listening in. They have been fired up. They were particularly fired up by or impressed by the presentation of Comrade Werner, the IREP. They have been feeling like losing hope when they heard that we are actually speaking with very high level people. They have never heard something like that before. So their hope went very high, and both of them gave me $25 each. So that makes $50 from the mothers. So I'll be channeling that through.
He's speaking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that is all I wanted to. Also, communication would like to apologize for not being in the stream on time. We will try to get some of the technical glitches sorted out behind the scene. But thank you very much for everything, especially Mange. I see your face, very happy today. I know that you are so happy now, knowing the kind of work we do in the background. I want to add from what the NSC just said, the women that are unheard of in this entire defense structure is amazing. Ambazonians will have to know this in the future, and there's so much information that when we will finally move to Boya and have a full documentary, people would not imagine. They will be so impressed what these women go through. Personally, like Mange, she doesn't sleep. She wakes up 2 a.m. in the morning, she will pick a call and get on that call for 2 hours. Those are the kind of women that we have in the defense structure of the Ambassador Defense Council. So thank you very much, Hill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Comrade PR, and thanks to the mothers. Mothers, if you're listening, thank you. My mom, well, my mom is, you know, a strong supporter of our movement. Of course, she's an Amazonian, and you know, every time she's asking me, Frida, why you don't stop for the go live? You know, you don't make us so this thing will just end and you know go back to country, yo. So I understand, you know, our mothers are, you know, the one the best for us. So man, thank you all, Mami. Them we really appreciate Wuna. So I saw somebody join like MKPD, so I put them in the waiting room. I don't know if that's the MKPD, my country people, but I just put them in the waiting room just so we don't get any disruption.
That was smart, Abu.
Yeah. So I saw, and then they left. I put them and then they left, so that was good. So I don't see anybody raising their hands. Comrade Edwin, I know that the CIC and the leaders of the consortium and IGK have a show coming up in like a few minutes, probably like 4 or 5 minutes right now. So I don't know if you want to, you know, close out this incredible Zoom meeting and probably join them.
Yeah, Abu, thank you very much. Thanks for everyone who attended the meeting today. I will not be the one to do the closing remarks. We have with us the defense chairman of our War of Independence, Mr. Benedict Kwa. Somebody asked the question, Galaxy 10, that we did a fundraising for FACO and Manu a couple of weeks back. He has not heard anything, and then we are jumping over to Mezam. So that was a question that I really wanted us to answer, but then we did not get to answer that question. And if Comrade Galaxy 10 is still here, The defense chairman would like to take that question, and then he will actually be the one to give a closing remark for this amazing fundraiser that we had today. Mr. Chairman, you have the floor.
Deaf chair, let me see.
Before the deaf chair comes up, I want to quickly say something. Somebody sent me a personal message and said, I'm not smiling enough, and that he's going to pledge a sum of $200. And he mentioned that he was a friend to General Angama. I'm still waiting. If I get that pledge, I'm going to send it to the forum. And I want to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful, able sister Abu Free for the great work that you have been doing. Mama, we cannot do this without you. Thank you so much. Bless your heart for everything that you do.
Well, thank you. I wish I could do more, but at some point, you know, your hands get tied. But thank you so much. I thank you too and all my sisters, Comrade Wali, the NSA, Comrade Mercy, the other Mercy, of course, you know, and all the ladies, especially those that are on the ground, you know, battling this cancer that we have. I thank each and every one of you for the tremendous work that you all are doing. So thank you, sister.
Abu, I don't think the deaf chair, maybe he might have left to prepare for the meeting, or I don't really know. He was here a while ago, but I no longer see him in attendance.
I think I saw him leave actually.
Oh, okay.
Is the OGC
in terms of hierarchy, OGC ADF, I think she is here. Comrade Wali, your boss is not here, so you automatically the responsibility falls on your head.
Because I don't see the deputy deaf chair too, so.
Mama Wali, are you there?
Okay, let me just give a rundown of what we've collected so far, so that we can just round up and join the leaders, if I may.
Go ahead.
Please.
Okay. Fellow comrades, I thank you plenty. When I don't do well, when I do well. So every little helps. So every little cent when I don't contribute, and today we will thank you. It will go a long way for push this struggle ahead, so that we all will go reach the finish line. So far, for which way we don't do so far for this town hall meeting, putting the pledges and the people with money they would already receive and through Cash App. Everything so far we don't get $8,200. So I thank you plenty, and we hope say more pledges go to come for road. Make we push the struggle ahead. I beg, a lot don't be done, but more still have to be done. So make we not sleep. Make we continue to push this struggle until we reach the promised land. As Mama for the fighters don't talk OJC. When I see how Ghana, they all man they go, plenty people they go and have a go be for Ghana. Make we to make Ambazonia a place for be. A place where when we go there, we know even one for council or come visit this Western world. I thank you all, and may God bless us all. I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, comrade. I think the deaf chair just joined, and deaf chair, you're unmuted. So we've come to the end of the meeting, deaf chair, and I think somebody had asked a question with regards to FACO, what we have done with the funds that we raised for FACO so far, that we are jumping into Mezam. So we will like for you to answer that question and then close out the meeting for us.
Thank you, everyone. It's always very inspiring when you sit in such forums and you see progress being made. Unfortunately, we are on the road. We are at 8,200. I am hopeful that by the time I get through with my presentation, we are at 10,000. to push forward that. I would help through whatever means I have at my disposal to make sure that a contribution of 500 gets through to Comrade Wally for this, so that we can get over the line, over 10,000 in this sitting. You know, we are an incredible people. I know we don't say that soon enough. We are a people who have fought a war with both of our hands tied behind our back. All the experiments you can carry out about how a revolution can fail has befallen us. You have a huge population planted in our midst from our colonizers. You have more than 50 years of a deliberate policy of impoverishment, impovering our people. You have very hostile governments around our land. You have a lot of our people willing to remain slaves in the land of their birth, and not only as passive participants, they are actively involved in pushing the agenda of an alien people. The Ambazonian has every right to throw their arms in the air and say, this is too hard. We cannot go on. Everything is against us. But we have demonstrated a capacity of working around these difficulties that have confounded a world power in France, that have confounded their stooge and neo-colonial territory in Cameroon, that has confounded everybody who has an interest in West Africa, and you know it's the world. We have everything against us. They thought they would get us in a few weeks. We are now more than 3 years and counting. We have them on the run. We have them on the ropes. And I can still say we are still that small engine that could. Because as every single person has come up here and lamented the amount of our people involved in applying critical thinking about being duped and in putting their effort and their money in what works is still not the majority of Ambazonians. Folks, the Ambazonian Defense Forces works. The Ambazonian Governing Council works. The level of consistency and the level of avoiding all the traps and the pitfalls that La République and the international community has planted for them, and their agile thinking that has avoided this struggle to be consumed should provide a track record for a confused people to say that, you know what, after 4 years of running this way, running that way, running this way, We have seen the evidence. We see the evidence in our Bamenda brigade. My hat's off to the coordinators of our Bamenda brigade, Comrade Edwin, Maggie, and the support staff within the War Council, the DDCS, the SG, Mama Wally, and all the CIC who every day put their effort to make sure that one of the most devastating fighting units that the Ambazonian people has ever produced remain on the field supplied. We have heard about guerrilla warfare. We have read about them. The most difficult terrain fight is a terrain where everybody can be an enemy, where every eye can be the eye of the enemy, where every building can hide an enemy soldier. To fight in an urban setting is an incredible, difficult task. And for these young men and women, these Ambazonians in our Bamenda brigade, they merit double what we have contributed today. If this is the maximum of our contribution, then they merit double what we have done today. They are fearless. Not fearless out of a false sense of bravado. They are fearless out of a fierce pride of citizenship, of patriotism, of being Ambazonian. We have to match that. We have to match them. We have, even as we get out of here, continue this job so that what we have here is double, triple what we have done this moment. I know a question came about how we manage. We are now from FACO to Mezam, Manu. How is it that the atmosphere in FACO has not changed? It has changed. And we will keep changing it. The most important thing is not to shoot what you call this matchstick knockouts. No, it just makes noise. It does nothing. The most important thing is that you don't have a matchstick. You have a missile in relative terms. And so you have, we might have to revisit Mezam again. Because what you are doing is increasing capacity. You put out a plan on the ground and you know where you are going. What is the object? What was our objective in FACO? We are going to get FACO beyond where General Ivo left FACO before backstabbing, infighting.
Defchi, are you there?
Defchi, you seem to be muted.
I don't know how long I was kicked out,
No,
but
just about maybe 10 seconds or something like that.
Okay.
Just to let
All
you
right.
know, this portal is supposed to be used for the next meeting, which was supposed to
Which
have
should have
started
started.
10 minutes ago. If you can
Okay.
look around, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So what I am saying is that we draw up a plan how to increase the capacity inside the daily and weekly fighting that is going on. And then we come and we ask for the support so that we increase that capacity, build it a little more, so that the fighting and the weekly battles that go on is up a notch. Maybe 1 month down the road, you see the effect. Maybe 2-3 months down the road, you see the effect. And suddenly you wonder, why this area has suddenly, the boys there are capable now of holding a larger area. Their range of operation has suddenly increased. The amount of La Republique freedom of movement has suddenly curtailed. Their officers, civil service officers are suddenly no more. That is how we increase, get into an area, work out the strategy, increase gently, slowly, increase the capacity of our boys and the range and open the area. So that work is going on. As we go on today, as we come today, we do the fundraising for Mezam. We know that the Mezam plan of action is being funded little by little to increase that capacity, even as they are carrying out deadly battles every day on the streets with La Republique du Cameroon. So I am hopeful, very hopeful that with the time that I have spoken, we have crossed that 1,000 threshold. If not, my fellow Comrade Abu Free, you are doing a wonderful job, Comrade Edwin. You open this up for that support. Let's get this over that 1,000 threshold. It's now 1,700. So one is now 1,300 to get it to 10,000. So let's do that. Let's show up. Ambazonia is going to be free. Let nobody ever talk about what type of freedom we will have. We will have total, unconditional independence in the land of our bed. Have no doubt about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dev Chair. Much appreciated. Comrade Edwin, over to you.
Thank you, Abu. I will support the chair, this last drive for the chairman. I will add $100. So we have 1,200 to go. Please. My A-Gov-C comrades, I will still have to get back to you in the background and, box some of you more for you to support me in Mezam. Please, I'm begging you because I know what I'm talking about.
So we have 60 participants on right now. We know the rest have gone to probably watch the show that we have right now with the CIC and the other leaders. Hey guys, as you heard the Dev Chair, let's round it up. So we have $1,200 left to round it up. So if you can chip in whatever you have, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have, we will definitely appreciate that. And we are running out of time, so that we can close out. Somebody just donate.
Oh, guys, we can do 10,000. 10,000, we can do it.
Right. Okay, Annabelle from Germany, I think, just donated 150 euro and she specifically says for humanitarian. So Comrade Annabelle, thank you so much, and she's gonna send it to the German mission, 150 euro for humanitarian. Thank you, Comrade. All right, Galaxy A10 has his hand up. Let me unhand you. Oh no, not on hand. Let me ask you to unmute yourself. All right,
yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Schwarzkopf here. I contributed, I think I pledged 50 euro before. I want to add another 50 euro.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful.
Grateful. Thank you. Great. Thank you so much, Comrade.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. So guys, we have so we had 1,200 left. We just have another. So we have 1,000 left, if I'm not mistaken. I guess I'm just adding up the pounds to that. But we have like 1,000, approximately like $1,000 left to go. So please, if you're still here and want to make some donation, we are going to be here for a few. Let me see.
I beg, me when I no fold my hand. I beg, na beg. $1,000. Now it remain. Let's finish it. Let's take it across that line. Who hasn't supported me here? Let me see.
Let me beat 10,000.
All right, let's round it up to 10,000.
Comrade Abu Free, tell them I am watching. I am watching to see who come to my aid, who join me on that hill.
Right. You all hear the deaf chair. He's waiting desperately for you guys to show up. So I'm gonna unmute Homeboy, who has his hand up. Homeboy, you are unmuted, or your request has been sent.
Thank you, Comrade Abu Free. I appreciate your work, and I appreciate the work of all of you.
Thank you.
In respect to Comrade Edwin, Comrade Mangie, and a host of others, I support their indefatigable effort with the sum of 50 euros.
All right.
I will send it. I will channel it through my mission, Belgium. I'm Comrade Wane.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Much appreciated.
Right. Thank you so much, Comrade Homeboy. Much appreciated. We have Meline, Maimuna, and Fabiola. Their hands are raised. So let me ask you to unmute yourself. Please go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, Comrade Abu Free na bar for Berlin. I be don't first talk. This cry we are big man talk. It touched me too much. I will add 100 euros.
Woo!
Much appreciated, Comrade.
Thank you, Comrade. Much appreciated. Per my estimation, and I'm just gonna, I know that pounds or euro is probably more. So we need less than $850, but I'm just gonna say $850. So we need like $850 or maybe $700. No, sorry, maybe $800 to round up to 1,000. So if you're still here and want to make a donation, I see people leaving. If you're still here and want to make a donation, please, 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 we will so appreciate it. Again, it's gonna go to Mezam, where we've seen how, we've seen is somebody talking? Oh. Okay, so I guess not. We've seen the incredible job that the guys and ladies on Ground Zero are doing to keep our to keep our women and children safe. We've seen how they are defending themselves and of course the rest of their various communities and chasing the republic to the gates of hell. So we have to pump it up and make sure that they get the required equipment needed for defending homeland. So please, 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 while we round up and get out of this place, let's round it up to $10,000.
I think we might have, I don't know, there is a message here from Maria Kelly. She is supporting Mezam with an AK.
Oh. So that's actually rounding it up, right?
So that should have taken us above that amount, almost to the neighborhood of maybe 11,000. So Maria, is there any means you can just give a word? That's really, really great.
Is this person on the comment section?
Maria Kelly. Yeah, comment section. MK. So she's pledging an AK to the ADF Mezam Brigade to support the AGOF-C ADF leadership. So
okay. Wow, this is humbling. Thanks a lot, Comrade.
Wow.
That is wonderful.
Okay, she says yes. So let me go and unmute her. And I think she said she's going to channel that to, she's going to reach out to Comrade Wali.
OGC, yeah.
Right. Comrade, I've sent you an unmute request. Please go ahead and unmute yourself if you would love to say something.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, and I thought it was a woman. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, not be woman, a man.
All right.
Yes, nice soldier, I be a soldier, and I don't always be a supporter of the AGOFT and the ADF since from day one. And I believe Sheikh Avi know me very well, and even Mami Wali. And I just be so happy for CC, at least, even as our people, some of our people, they get a weak mind, they give up for the struggle because they find themselves, you know, inside some kind of group, they don't even understand what they happen. They don't even know the direction also that they go. So I just be so happy to see the ADF and the AGOFC, they stand their ground. They don't always delay for the people, and they don't always support the people. They never ever blink, and they put in all their best, you know, not just by doing the work, but financial support also. So I just be so happy. And I just be so happy for finding myself, you know, with this generation, you know, to end this tyranny of our land. I just be so happy.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dev Chair, you see some person don't pick up your challenge and take it all the way to the top. Thank you so much. I am a happy man.
Respect, Dev Chair. Respect.
Thanks a lot, comrade. Thanks a lot. You have my back. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
100 gun salutes, Comrade Maria. Kelly, even though I'm saying man picking, but thank you so much.
Okay.
I think
okay, comrade, I think OGC will call you liaise with OGC behind the scene for that. OGC will contact you behind the scene then.
Yeah, okay. Before we round up, I think Comrade Homeboy don't put his hand again for up. Maybe he want give on AK. Comrade Homeboy, go ahead.
Yes, Comrade Abu Free. You know who be Donald Rumsfeld for Amazonia?
No.
Yeah. Now the defense chair.
Oh.
The defense chair now at Donald Rumsfeld. So at the art again, extra 50 euros again on behalf of his war effort.
Oh,
wow.
I am
Thank
blessed.
you.
Thanks a lot, comrade.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Thank you. I don't even know that name, so I don't even link onto, you know, defense chair. All right, Comrade Edwin, I think we have come to the end. What do you say?
I'm just so grateful. I want to thank each and every one of you present here today. You guys have done an amazing job. Thanks for supporting the Mezam block. And I want to reassure everyone here that we are going to do marvelous things. We are working diligently with the soldiers. We are increasing their capacity. We are increasing their range of intelligence gathering. And we are working on several technologies that are going to give us an edge over the enemy within the coming months. And when I say I give an edge, I mean that. We are working on several technologies that will give our soldiers an edge over the terrorists of La République du Cameroon. And I want to thank everyone who contributed anything today, because that will go a long way to make sure that we achieve those goals. Thank you very much for attending. Thanks to all the speakers. My co-coordinator, Mama Abu Free, thank you very much. The OGC, defense chairman, I'm so happy that you are the last one on the screen before I leave. And, you know, let's make sure that we recycle back again and do more, because it will not only end here. It's an ongoing operation that it will take time before we cross that finish line. So let's recommit. Let's all be Jehovah's Witnesses, talk to people, evangelize our war of independence to people, and prick their consciences so that they will come on board and help us. If you want to understand what this war is all about, go to a shooting range. If you want to know what Amazonia is all about, go to a nursing home in this country and think to yourself, if you want to retire in this country, then you will start thinking Amazonia, how to build that beautiful place so that we can all go back home one day. Thank you very much. And Abu Free, the baton is back to you if you have anything to say as a closing.
No, you said it all, brother. You said it all. So just thank you all for joining. And wow, much appreciation to all our donors, or those that have made, significant contributions or whatever you've donated today. Thank you so much. And for those that continue to, donate towards TTOF, we saw all una flag day up, 100 gun salute. You'll have a fabulous day. If it's nighttime for you, good night. If it's morning, good morning. If it's afternoon, have a great and fantastic rest of your day. Stay blessed. Bye.
Even though